That's
darkness within darkness.
you're walking into.
This is The Gorge. It's a podcast where my friends and I get together and we gorge ourselves on the year 2025 in review.
The Gorge is brought to you by Patreon. That's patreon.com/thegorge, where for just $3 a month, you gain access to all of our bonus content. Everything from commentary tracks to us talking about Fate to us talking about Transformers. It gets you early access to our TTRPG podcast, The Reboot, a Sentinels of the Multiverse RPG. And yeah, so much more, actually. I was like trying to think of all the stuff that's on the Patreon. There's a lot of stuff on the Patreon. $3 gets you a bunch of shit. If you think that, it also gets you, most importantly, exclusive pictures of podcast mascot Peanut the dog. So if you think that sounds nice, head on over to patreon.com/thegorge and give us however much you want. $3 is the minimum, but we'll take anything. Frankly, video games are expensive. So that would be nice. We appreciate every little bit of it. Yeah, thanks.
This is it. This is the final episode of The Gorgies.
We have not this year managed to stumble ass first into 4-part Gorgies. Next year, who knows?
Who knows? And anything could happen.
I'll tell you for free, if we ever have a 4-part Gorgies year, that's going to be the year where my manifesto is in the news.
I was about to say, the only way that could possibly happen, folks, and you do have to agree with me on this, is if it had more games than 2025.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as we've established, 2026 is going to be 2025 part 2, so I'm not counting on it.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of...
100 line, like, even more. It's fucking weird.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of stuff that we didn't get into 2025 that's just going to, like, get its second chance. It's going to get its pass on the Gorgies.
I'm literally going to have a category next year, which is just games Sara should have played in 2025 that she played in 2026. You know, so look forward to that.
But we are here. We've got 3 of our regular categories and our requisite champion categories, and then whatever we personally consider to be Game of the Year.
You know, it's very funny. There is a bit when we talked about Game of the Year like several months ago at this point where I'm like, I think I have a top 5 I could comfortably talk about. Could not for the life of me tell you what that was. I don't remember.
Don't worry about it.
That's fine. Saturn, you get to start us off.
Okay, our first normal category of the night is going to be Soundtrack of the Year. Our nominees are Clair Obscure Expedition 33, Deltarune, Picayune Dreams, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Demon School, and The 100 Line Last Defense Academy.
These are hard because I've listened to enough of them to know I like a lot of them.
Yeah.
However, Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4 did land this year.
Yeah.
So if that isn't a podium placer, I am going to set this entire Gorgie on fire.
The thing is, I've probably listened to either From Now On or Hammer of Justice at least once a day since I finished Deltarune Chapter 4.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And every so often, it's TV time sneaks in there.
Yeah.
So I feel like because it's a Deltarune release, it is going to podium place because Toby Fox makes good music. So I would say, when evaluating for rating, how would you compare it to other Soundtrack of the Year Deltarune placements and or Undertale placements? Because some years Toby Fox might just take the gold because it's Toby Fox, but some years he may be forced to settle with a lowly bronze.
TV time made me cry.
Sure.
I'm currently listening to Jackenstein's theme, like, as we speak.
God,
Jackenstein's theme is really good.
Jackenstein's theme is so good. From now on, being the de facto battle theme going forward. It's that moment in a Tales game when the battle theme switches and you're like, oh fuck, everything's different now.
Right.
Hammer of Justice just having tons of great callbacks to Undertale.
I think this is a stronger Toby Fox soundtrack of the year placement than other ones that we have had.
I'm leaning more towards Deltarune getting gold, but if someone wants to make a strong argument for it getting silver, I'm willing to listen to that.
There are only 2 games on here personally that I would argue for being podium placements besides Deltarune, and I don't think I would, in good conscience, place either of them above Deltarune, like, objectively.
I would say... Oh, go ahead.
I'm also realizing we have a last-minute placement that we didn't put up on here.
What's that?
Act 3 released in December.
Yeah, but that's like an album. It's not.
That's
really
not a
like
soundtrack.
Also, not a
it
soundtrack.
didn't fully release until January, so
That
we
is
can save it
also
till
true.
next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
True, and I also haven't had a chance to listen to it
What
yet.
are-
I haven't either, actually.
Yeah,
So
because I was telling people the other day, like, I need to sit down and like stare
really,
at a wall while listening to Act 3.
Really
So-
ruminate on it.
I have devastating news.
Mm-hmm.
Act 3, Side A.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've heard that like, the funny thing about it being like, hey, so there's a song on here that there's a song you've performed or have released as a single in the past that definitely takes place after Act 3, and I can't help but notice that it's not actually part of the Act 3 track, so what's up with that? And them just smiling serenely.
Yeah,
like,
they
don't-
spent this long because Act 3 is 2 parts. At least.
We're going fully homestuck with the Proto Men, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Saturn, what were your 2 other picks besides Deltarune?
Although it didn't come out this year, all of us who played it this year did it for the first time this year. So my first nominee is Picayune Dreams, because boy howdy, that is just some good breakbeat. It's just really good. I listened to that soundtrack a lot.
I wasn't there for that one.
That's the one that's kind of like the weird, like the weirdo techno future shmup one. That's like a bullet. It's kind of a Vampire Survivors a little bit. Either way, it has a great soundtrack. I think you'd like it as far as bullet hells go, but also just has a really good soundtrack. The other one is obviously 100 Line Last Defense Academy, Masafumi Takada, my goat, my king, my everything.
Sure.
I would feel remiss not to go to the trenches for a Masafumi Takada soundtrack whenever I am so blessed with one.
I like 100 Line. I don't think 100 Line music is bad, but none of the tracks have like super jumped out at me. And I played semi recently. Like, I think they're all good. They're just like,
They didn't fit a jigsaw puzzle.
No,
into
I
your-
can't say that because the last like boss theme of the first route is that insane metal song.
That's why I put that on the list as well.
Yeah.
Is that specific track
Yeah,
elevates
they're
the
crazy
entire
for that.
OST.
It's
Also-
and, like, it's not the soundtrack is bad by any means. It's just like there's so much other stuff in 100 Line that like I focus on more than the music, right? It's just that like 100 Lines has so many strong elements to it, right? So I don't know.
For me,
But,
the thing that like cemented my choice here is that on very recently, actually, Bug did a little stream where they and their partner were going through. They're finally getting to Route 0, which Ben has finished, but they have not yet, despite having done so many of the other routes. And I just had it on the background while I was doing some other stuff. And, like, I would hear the song come on for, like, oh, this is the theme that plays whenever some like creepy intrigue is happening. And I just like, without fail, even while not paying attention to the events of the story, I'm like, fuck, whatever's happening right now is so creepy and intriguing.
Like, the Underline definitely does have some bangers. Circe's theme is
True.
amazing.
Also, the Siva Gunner remix of Circe's theme.
Yeah.
Also, the rock and roll theme that they play on this badass day.
Yeah, on Badass Day, Day 69. Yeah.
I also no shade. Everyone is wrong. Gaku's favorite party theme is awesome.
Oh, right, because Gaku likes weird, sad music, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he likes folk music.
Yeah, oh god, what a funny character.
Gaku's like, we're gonna get this party started, and he plays a really sad Claire Obscure song.
Yeah, he just plays sad folk music, it rules.
So, the weirdest thing about the music, and it's like a funny a thing that is only funny to me as like a development joke, is so like, obviously they do Day 69 bit during the original intro route, right?
Right.
Only 2 of the other routes in the second half redo that bit. One of them is, and actually both of them are routes that Uchikoshi wrote, like the 2 that he actually has full writing credit on instead of just being like the person who said this is what the route is, right? And so there was a while there where I'm like, well, yeah, Uchikoshi's very in tune with like the weird Western fan base shit. So I guess it must have just been his joke that like Kodaka threw a bone and put it in the first route too, or whatever. And only for me to find out later, no, that was Kodaka's idea. And Kodaka just didn't like ever put it in any of the other routes that he did. But I guess Uchikoshi liked it, so he put it in both of his.
Oh, that's so funny. That rules. That's when you're just like really hyping up your friend's joke, right? Like you're gassing up one of your friend's jokes instead. I love that.
Those 2 have the relationship that I have to imagine would be like if Nasu and Takeuchi were both writers.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I like having gone through the game and like looking at some like the occasional bits of development information you get and like them asking like Kodaka like, hey, so how'd you come up with the idea for this character or whatever? And Kodaka's thing about Hiroko being like, well, I knew that Hiroko was going to be an important character for the stuff that, you know, Uchikoshi was principally writing. So for her, I just sort of tried to come up with the kind of woman that I know he likes, and you get Hiroko, who is a basically like coffee black parody of every kind of character that Uchikoshi has put in one of his games.
That's so great. That's a real friend right there, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's friendship right there, folks.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, right, we're talking about music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Masafumi Takada's my goat. I have to stand for him.
Yeah, it does. It definitely does have a lot of good tracks in it, but I think I kind of agree with Sarah where it's like, the music isn't the thing that necessarily stands out in 100 Line. A lot of these other nominees will have like multiple songs where I'm like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
that track came on and everything is different now.
I know it's cliche, I'm sorry, but yes, I actually do think we should probably give something to Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
No,
because it
I
has
mean,
really good music.
I mean, no, you like right away, where, when you get to the gestural maze.
No, the actual song, I can literally pull it up. I knew the exact moment I realized that this game has an insane soundtrack. And it is, hold on, because I want to like actually send it. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know what song you're talking. I'm pretty sure I know what song you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what song it is. It's oh, come on, YouTube. Yeah. It's It's Go Blue. Go Blue is like the most like, it's like the exact moment the music in this, like, because before the music was like really good, I was like, oh yeah, this is great. Like and it was cool because it's like a guy they found on SoundCloud, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, this is good. Like, I'm enjoying every single track. And then Go Blue starts playing like as a fucking like boss track, and it's just oh, okay, because like all of the music at this point had been It's not like generic, but like, you know, kind
Like
of big
orchestral.
big orchestral stuff, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, this is all good. But it's like there's so much variety and it's really good. And like there's so many songs in Clair Obscur that I've listened to like 100 times already.
Mhm.
And Vietname is just like incredible. So yeah.
I've also got to shout out Jestel Summer Party.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so good.
It's
Right.
just like the catchiest summer beat you've ever heard.
Yeah. It's just there's a lot in it. Lumiere is really good.
Yeah, just basic Lumiere is good. And I mean Minoko's theme.
Noko's theme is really good. Yeah, it's just it has a good soundtrack. The game has a genuinely great soundtrack. There's a lot of stuff in that game that like, you know, after a year, I'm kind of like, you know, some of it has aged better than others. But the one thing in Clair Obscur that has absolutely aged immaculately is its soundtrack. I saw somebody talking shit about it on Tumblr the other day, and like,
how?
Two, to me, like, I understand hype backlash, right? Like, I've been on 4chan.
Right.
And so I understand, like, you know, a lot of people being burnt out on Clair Obscur being kind of the darling of the year. That's fine. Whatever. Right. I get it. But, like, there is a point where you're like, no, I'm just trying to not, like, fawn over this game that everybody else likes because, you know, I'm not trying to just go with the crowd. And then there is just relentless haterism.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And after a certain point, you have gone into relentless. You're just being a contrarian. You know what I mean?
Look, you know, I will say,
good is just a buzzword for people who are having fun.
Right? Yeah.
You mentioned having encountered this person like a few days ago or whatever, and it actually answers a big mystery for me because I was like minding my own business one day, and just from out of nowhere in the heavens, I heard this loud rattling that I imagine must have been you valiantly straining to stay your blade.
It was just me trying to keep my sword in my scabbard before I like slew someone over the internet. Yeah.
I'm gonna say something. It is a weak individual that lets a fandom color their like or dislike of a video game.
Correct. That is absolutely correct.
Like, who gives a shit?
Unless it's a gotcha, in which case you're allowed.
That's it. You know, well, most gotchas aren't real video games. Like,
exactly.
80% of gotchas aren't actually video games. They're just slot machines.
Like,
that's right.
Oh, this game, I want to like it, but the fandom. Oh, the fandom.
Are you 12? You don't have to. It's literally, it's the Tyler, the Creator post. Like, how are you getting cyberbullied?
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. Just turn off the computer, bro.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Oh, the fandom. Well, then don't talk to the fucking fandom, bro.
Yeah.
Interact with it. Come on.
Like, no one's holding a gun to your head saying you have to go on Tumblr and look up fucking Monoko X Verso fanfic. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you should do that because that sounds great.
Be pretty great. But like, you're not being forced to do that. You can just like a thing and then move on with your life, right? Like, it's chill.
True.
Don't worry about it. But no. All of this to say that Clair Obscur Expedition 33 has a genuinely great soundtrack. Like, probably it's probably the most consistently good thing about that game is its music. Like,
from start to finish, the soundtrack is an absolute banger.
Mm-hmm. So if it doesn't get gold, I understand because, like, you know, not all of us know what every track in Clair Obscur sounds like. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But it, I think, should at least get silver. So
I think, just in terms of what I consistently listened to after finishing the game, it would be Deltarune over Clair Obscur.
That's fair. That's fair.
Just because, and also because Toby Fox has had that sauce for 9 years now. 11 years. Undertale came out in 2015, right?
Yes.
Well, no, because he was doing fucking Homestuck, so he's been fucking putting out the bangers.
Oh yeah, Toby Fox have been making like music for Homestuck even since 2010 at the very least.
15 years of just stellar quality work.
Good for him.
As for, I do want to say, Bonanza, being a Donkey Kong game, has some fucking incredible music.
This is true, and I do think all of its new music is pretty good.
I'm gonna say that despite my distaste for the Bonanza designs themselves, Pauline's music is super fucking catchy, and it's not fair.
Yeah, I will say, like, although I personally like it over Clair Obscur, I think Clair Obscur deserves a podium placer because some of my favorite songs within Bonanza, I know for a fact, are just remixes of older Donkey Kong games.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, yeah, they do have an incredibly, really strong Jungle Japes and Sticker Brush Symphony, but those are covers of songs that have existed since the 90s.
Ben, not even that. I'm gonna tell you this right now. That running motif in the throughout all of the Bonanzas.
Mm-hmm.
It's the small, like, short little jingle. Like, as they switch it, like, as the song loops itself back around, that is the "How High Can You Go" jingle from the original Donkey Kong arcade cabinet, placed in a different, like.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion is that, like, I have no particular opinions on the positions of Expedition 33 or Deltarune because I didn't play Deltarune chapters 3 or 4 just because it's been so long. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna wait. I'm feeling very spiteful.
I understand it.
I would say that crammed with bangers as it is, that my inclination, my dog will not shut the fuck up. That I continue to hold my position for Bonanza that I have for the prior categories, which is anything of it that is it just kind of lifting something it did before it should have received position downgrades for originality.
That's what I was saying, Saturn.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm just like I am supporting this judgment.
Yeah. It does have some really, really good original tracks, but a lot of its best showing is utilizing the motifs of its past. I am the only one who played Hades 2. Hades 2 has an incredible soundtrack that's very, very reminiscent of Hades 1. And then you get to the Olympus section where the music turns into just fucking incredible 70s style Clash of the Titans music. Like a completely different genre. And that's also that moment where you just have to, like, stop and pause and be like, oh fuck, this changes everything. And also Scylla's boss fights are all really, really fun because of the music, because of she's playing the background track.
Sure. Hades, I mean, I haven't,
no one else has played it but me, so I understand, like,
sorry. Yeah.
It's okay.
It's funny, this has been a very big year, because, like, a lot of stuff actually did come out in 2025, and that's kind of the problem, is because we've all kind of gone off in different directions for the stuff we want to play this year.
And we didn't coalesce enough stuff that we can share.
We didn't
because
plan.
so much shit came out this year. So it's like, well, I was doing this, and Saturn was doing this, and Ben was doing this. So there has not been that much overlap, which has been good for talking about, like, all of the different stuff we've been up to, but bad when it comes to voting on things.
It's true.
Because it's like, oh, right, shit. None of us are sure. Next year, if we do a soundtrack of the year thing, if you are going to post something in soundtrack of the year, you are obligated to post at least 3 tracks from your submission to have the others to listen to and let us vote on it that way. You have to pick the 3 best songs.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, because, like, we need to have some kind of, like, representation of that for each of these categories.
Yeah, like, all the other stuff is stuff you can, like, convince each other. Like, all of our jokey joke categories.
Yeah.
Is easy to convince each other to vote for stuff. But when it comes down to soundtrack, it's like, no, you actually do need to experience a little bit.
Yeah. I think in the interest of finding some overlap of things we've all experienced in one way or another, how do we feel about Deltarune, Clair Obscur, and Picayune Dreams?
I'm okay with that.
Sure.
Saturn, do you want to go to bat for Picayune Dreams or 100 Line?
I think Saturn had to get up for a second because I heard their door. I heard their door open and close.
I know the way Saturn talked about it earlier. I think
I'm sorry, what's
go
up?
to bat for
Saturn, how do you feel about Deltarune, Clair Obscure, and either Picayune Dreams or 100 Line?
What if I got to win and we did the thing we've done for every single one of these categories almost, where they split bronze? And their unifying category is that Saturn loves them both, even if nobody else does.
I'm not saying I dislike 100 Line soundtrack. There's just other things in 100 Line that stand out to me more.
So Saturn, if I had to pick between Picayune Dreams and 100 Line, I would go with Picayune Dreams. I think that one has a much more impactful soundtrack just overall. But if we want to split the vote and get Picayune and 100 Line in bronze,
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
If my thing is, if I am being handed the opportunity to decide who's taking bronze here, yes, I do love Picayune Dream soundtrack a lot, and I really do. I would feel genuine guilt if I had the opportunity to glaze Masafumi Takada and didn't.
So we will glaze Masafumi Takada, and
Yeah.
we can split bronze.
Hooray!
Hooray!
So you said, is Claire taking gold or silver?
Silver.
Deltarune's
Okay.
taking gold.
Okay,
that's
I'll mark
easy.
these.
It's Toby Fox. He
It's fucking
doesn't
Toby
fucking
Fox,
stop.
of course. Yeah.
God, Hammer of Justice is such a good song.
I wish the soundtrack wasn't split up across 3 updates, because I would have went, hey, I think I wanted to nominate 1999, like Warframe's newest update, because it's all been really good Nine Inch Nails inspired, like really good 90s and early 2000s like metal rock. But unfortunately, it started in 2024 and only just now ended, so I don't really think it counts.
Tragic.
Bummer.
That's the problem with live service stuff. But at some point, I should post some of the stuff that happened in that, so people can understand what the hell I'm talking about.
Who wants to take the next category?
I want to take the category after that, so it has to be Ben or Oates.
Oh, I'll take it. I'll take this one.
Okay.
Delay of the Year. The nominees are Grand Theft Auto 6, The Great Silk Song Indie Migration, Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra, Fable, and 007 First Light.
I'm gonna be real with you, Ben. I only knew about the first 2.
I knew about the 007 one, which I think is really funny because they delayed that, like, in the most predictable way possible. Because it was supposed to come out this year, right? Like,
It was. I think it was more that it was announced and then delayed in like less than a month.
yeah, that's also good. But the big one and the one that should get gold, because I feel like it's gonna be on this list next year too, and God, I hope it is, so we can just keep giving it gold. Is Grand Theft Auto 6, because Grand Theft Auto 6 getting delayed is kind of the reason we were able to have this very fun year of like all of this other stuff coming out. We can all talk about it, right? And not have like all of the news cycle air like in the room be sucked up by GTA 6, a game that I will not be purchasing.
No, I'm not
for
buying
the record.
that.
I don't
It's going to be
care
$100.
It's
It's gonna be $100, and it's only gonna come out on PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not happening.
It's just not happening. Sorry, kids.
For some reason, it's 2026, and Rockstar still does not believe in doing day one PC versions. They're psychopaths.
Grand Theft Auto is going to crash the market in such a way that we will be living the year of our Lord 2025 over and over again, because we're still trying to get through that library list, and everything else post Grand Theft Auto 6 is just a crater.
GTA 6 is going to sell 15 million copies, and Rockstar is still going to file for bankruptcy.
Oh yeah, it's still not gonna be enough. 100%. Grand Theft Auto 6 getting delayed is one the most inevitable thing ever. It's supposed to come out in May of this year now, right? But
let me look it up real quick.
I don't know if they've confirmed or not.
Or maybe
They
it
have
got
no.
pushed back?
They have said November of 2026.
Okay.
That game's 100% getting delayed again.
Game's
That's-
absolutely getting delayed again. Oh my god. I'm
That
so
is
excited.
definitely getting pushed into 2027.
Yeah.
Do we
100%.
want to? Okay, we don't have to literally put money on this,
Uh-huh.
but I want a temperature check because this is, I think, going to be the question of the generation.
Sure.
Does Grand Theft Auto 6 come out while Donald Trump is still in office?
No.
Okay,
Absolutely
okay.
not.
Trick question. It would if Trump made it to the end of
2028?
his actual term.
I was gonna say clarifying question. Does this game come out while Donald Trump is alive?
The answer to that is it doesn't matter. As long as if Trump is not in office, it doesn't matter whether it's because it's past 2028 and he exited a tired, extremely old, brain melting man, or if he finally keeled over. All that matters is if it comes out so that the naked Donald Trump XP who is in it is timeline.
I do not think, no matter what, it literally could be that in 2028, they finally repealed the constitutional amendment that lets him run for president a third time, and we get fucking God Emperor Trump, right?
I'm going to be so real that that's not going to happen, not because it won't happen, but because I don't think it is mathematically possible for him to survive into a third inauguration.
But what I'm saying is...
Well, it wasn't mathematical. Well, let's be fair. FDR didn't quite make it into his third term either.
No, but what I am saying is that it doesn't matter because the game is not coming out for another 5 years, right? Like, I don't think, I think we're gonna be well into the 2030s before fucking Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, right?
So my prediction, my thing is that I think what's going to happen is that at some point in 2027, Sony is going to have a state of play where they have a big number 6 at the end of their show. And that's going to push GTA 6's development back another 2 years as they have to prep for the PlayStation 6.
I don't think the PS6 is coming out anytime soon either.
I'm 100% willing to believe that the current market realities of making hardware that has RAM in it is going to firmly... Like, they have the production lines up for their current stuff now. I don't think Sony is stupid enough to try selling you a $2,000 PlayStation 6.
Well, that fucking Steam box is rumored to be like $800 to $1,000.
Yeah, and they're insane if they think they're going to sell any units.
No,
We're
absolutely
getting-
not.
We're getting back to the 3DO, baby!
Yes. So no,
$700 in 1993.
I just don't think GTA 6 is coming out next year. I don't even think it's coming out in 2028.
I mean, I think definitely GTA 6 gets Delay of the Year gold for sure, just because
yes.
whether or not it comes out in 26 or 27 or 28, the hopscotch they were playing with this game this year alone, I think just that app. I think Saturn might be right. I think it's going to be a post-Trump game.
It's going to be... I think it's going to come out after Trump is out of office, whether it's because... Statistically likely because he died.
Right.
And it's going to have someone in it who's nakedly... obviously a Trump send-up, but not at all a Biden one. And it's going to be like the most weirdly dated thing in that game that came out in 2029.
Yeah.
You know, it would be really funny if they delayed Grand Theft Auto 6 because Trump died the day before.
Could you imagine?
If they had the Metal Gear Solid 2 it.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, we're delaying GTA 6. We have no special fondness for Trump, but we do have to to edit out the quest line where we predicted to the letter the exact way he died.
I was thinking like the Tears of the Kingdom thing where they were like, we were going to release it and then the queen died.
No. It's not coming out this year. It's not coming out next year. So, no.
Delay of the year is GTA 6.
GTA 6.
Do we think The Witcher 4 is going to be out before GTA 6?
100%, yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, I kind of do. I think that would be the funniest possible outcome, right?
Here's my fun question.
Hit me.
Do you think we're going to get, not a release, a trailer for Elder Scrolls 6 before we have a date for Grand Theft Auto 6's actual release date?
No. I'm going to be so real. I'm still not convinced any part of Test 6 actually exists.
Yeah.
Because Oates, in a week, when we get the reveal trailer for Fallout 3 Remake, all of Bethesda's marketing is going to pivot to Fallout. And they're going to forget that they were developing Elder Scrolls 6.
You know that if they had literally one drop of content of Elder Scrolls 6 like ready to show at all, that Phil Spencer would be sending Todd Howard onto stage naked to show it off.
Just dance like a little jester for everybody. Be like, here's Elder Scrolls. Yeah, no.
I do think just because of the sheer mudslide that it created, Silver does need to go to the Great Silk Song Indie Migration.
I agree 100%.
I also agree.
Just the sheer number of people who like released an announcement going, we had to delay. Why? Silk Song.
Everybody just wanted to get out of Silk Song's way. It's really funny.
On this note, I do think Bronze has to go to 007 First Light for the sole reason of that of these remaining 3, I think that's the only video game that actually exists.
I was gonna say, I do want to talk about Marvel 1943 though,
please,
because it's so funny to me. Because this is a game that does not exist. Like, this is a game that is vapor as far as anybody is concerned. There has not been a real trailer for it. There is barely any concept art for it, and yet they were like, no, it's definitely coming out in 2026, and then they delayed it. Right? And everybody was like, what even is this game? Like, this game exists even less than that Arcane Blade game that's never coming out, right?
Because at least Blade had a trailer.
It had a trailer, exactly. Marvel 1940, it's crazy how little this game is real. Like, and yet they keep insisting that it does exist. To me, that's the craziest part of all of this, is that, like, there is no content for it at all out there, right?
This is a game that is 2 words on a whiteboard in the corner of some Marvel office.
And yet they still had to announce a delay for a game that does not exist. Something about that to me is just tremendous. I don't think it needs to place because, like, again, it isn't real.
See, this does lead to the conundrum, though, is that, is it worse to delay something that you haven't even started, or delay something you had an intention of finishing on time and then just didn't?
Delay something you haven't even started, because now you're just guaranteeing that game's never coming out, right? That's like anytime I say, oh yeah, I'll definitely do this today, and then you never do it. Yeah, that's why. It's the same thing, okay? So it's so much worse. The Fable thing is funny because we did see Fable gameplay after, like, a couple days ago at, like, a Microsoft thing.
I heard people talk about this, and I haven't searched it out, so I have just decided that it's a collective hallucination and will not be investigating it further.
The thing is everybody came to the realization that, like, oh, Fable sucks now because nobody wants to do any art direction that isn't just like, well, we'll just make it look like The Witcher.
Yeah, here's the thing. The thing about Fable that's crazy to me is that I don't believe... Okay, so Fable finally got a trailer. They showed it off, all that shit. I don't believe for a second that the Fable we saw at this Microsoft thing they did a couple days ago is the Fable game that they teased, like, 3 years ago. Oh my god, give me 2 seconds, dog. We're gonna have to take a break so I can take my idiot dog outside. I do not believe for a single second that those two games are the same game, because the thing they showed at that Microsoft showing looks like the Final Fantasy VII Remake derogatory. You know how every fucking NPC in that game looks awful? Right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And everything kind of has that weird, like, it's very pretty, but it also just feels very static UE5 kind of vibe, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how like all UE5 games look exactly the fucking same?
Yeah.
This game has that. And the one thing that truly like let Fable have its own identity back in the day is that even though Fable was not a very good game, it was a very distinct game, right? Like, those games were never what Peter Molyneux said they were going to be, but they always had an extremely distinct kind of dark comedy fantasy art style. The kind of the look I'm talking about, right?
Right.
Fable always had that vibe. Literally always. It was like the kind of thing that carried it. It had a very kind of cartoony look to it. Kind of made me think a lot of like the way character models in Dishonored 1 looked. Right?
Yeah, that sort of like kind of exaggerated like extremities.
Yeah, but even more so. And everybody kind of gross looking and very just kind of, dirty and English, right?
Yeah.
But I repeat myself.
You know who they should have gotten to make this game and it would look more like Fable and would actually exist?
Is it Arcane?
They should have gotten Rare to make it.
Yeah, they should have.
Like, they're just making that fucking
right.
pirate game, and that pirate game looks like it could be Fable. Just have them copy that over into an RPG. It would be fine.
And that's the thing, though, is that is why this Fable thing is so baffling to me, is because it just, like, yeah, it exists, but I don't believe for a second it's existed for more than, like, 2 years, right? It's the fucking, like, Duke Nukem Forever thing. Oh, they were working on it for 13 years, but the game we got was something that was not made over the course of 13 years.
Yeah,
you know
it was scrap production, start over,
Yeah. It's that. It's every time, it's fucking Kingdom Hearts 3. No offense, Ben. It's Kingdom Hearts 3 where it's like, oh, this game took so long to come out, and then it just kind of came out and was on the UE engine. It's like, is this why it took so long? No, it's because they got their hands on UE and they're like, we make this game like way faster now. That's exactly what happened with Fable, is that this is a game that only recently existed because Microsoft doesn't have anything otherwise. You know what I mean? But it shares zero DNA with like even the trailers, like the little hype trailers that they showed for this game like 5 or 6 years ago, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So I am fascinated by it. I watched like the shortest little clips of it and I'm like hypnotized by it because it's so nothing. Like, it's so nothing. It's like the most generic. It looks like it's set at a fucking Ren fair, right? Like,
God,
it's the most
yeah.
generic, boring fantasy setting you've ever seen in your life. Like, they didn't even try, and then they just slap Fable on it. It's crazy.
I'm gonna say something really mean, okay? I've been watching a lot of MST3K lately.
Sure.
I just got to one of my favorite episodes ever, which is Quest of the Delta Knights.
Yeah.
If anyone remembers that one.
Kinda.
It's, it is just like we went to a Ren fair and recruited everyone who worked there to wear their individual costumes so we can do like our little fantasy movie. No one matches. The aesthetic is all over the place. You've got like people in like Renaissance era outfits. You've got medieval. You've got like pirates and like samurai. And like that's what Fable looks like to me. It looks like Quest of the Delta Knights.
Yeah, I buy that. So I don't think that Fable, I know I've like talked a lot about 1943 and Fable. I don't think either of them get it because Fable is ostensibly actually coming out this year and Marvel 1943 just doesn't exist. But they are both fascinating games to me for like wildly different reasons, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 007 First Light having like a big Sony thing and then immediately getting delayed like a week later is really, really funny to me. Like, that's the whole thing, is that it had like a 30-minute state of play where it was the only game, and they're like, look at all this 007 First Light gameplay, and then it instantly got delayed. I think that's really funny.
Let me see. Yeah,
December 20th gaming is a fucking nightmare these days.
The game got delayed December 23rd, and it was revealed at it was November, right?
Yeah, something like that, or October, but like very, very soon after its state of play reveal, where they're like, yeah, this game is definitely coming out, and then it gets hit with a delay. Both of those, like, all of that is very funny to me.
It was November.
That's so funny.
So then literally a month later.
That's just, I love it. I love it. AAA video games are a nightmare these days.
It's so cool to just like release a trailer, because like the way those schedules work, you know, at that point they already knew that they were telling a lie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
They already knew. When they were showing that shit off at the state of play and be like, it's definitely coming out in a reasonable time frame. Please look forward to it. And then like internally they already knew. They had already drafted the picture that they post on Twitter that is the, unfortunately we have to delay 007 First Light for another 6 months, blah 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 type shit, right? It's great.
Okay, so I'm looking at this now here. So the reveal was 7 months ago. The gameplay reveal was only 4 months ago. So yeah, so still within like a couple months, like, yeah, it's coming out here. No, it's not.
No, it's not. And I knew it wasn't. Like, they were talking about it like it was gonna happen. I'm like, no, it's not. You're fucking crazy. This game is not coming out anytime soon. Because nobody can make anything anymore.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I do think, and it's funny though, because like we make fun of it, but truly the great the Silksong indie migration of 2025 is so much more pure of heart than all of this other shit.
Because the indie migration was just smart.
Yeah,
it was just business sense.
That's just business sense. They're all just like, no, we're just gonna get it out of the way.
This wasn't the mismanagement of resources and failing to meet a deadline. This was, no, we had every intention of coming out at this point. It's just something happened.
Yeah.
I think that something is 3 dudes in Australia are like, we have decided that the game is coming out in 2 weeks.
This was this was not a controllable situation they found themselves in. They made the only course of action that was smart.
Yeah. And it was very smart of them to just be like, nope, you know what? Silksong is going to steal the air out of the room for all of us. We're just going to let it do its thing. And that worked out perfectly, honestly, because Silksong came out and was fine. And now nobody talks about it. And so other indie games actually have the chance to exist without being stuck in the Silksong shadow.
Yeah.
So significantly more pure of heart than everything else on this list, which is
It
great.
was really crazy how like the bottom like Silksong came out, and then there was like a month or a month and a half where your like BlueSky dashboard was just filled with like people drawing like Hornet but sexy or whatever, and then just nothing.
Yeah, and then it just went away.
Yeah, because like, yeah, that's the thing about all these video games that take forever to come out, is that like at the end of the day they're all still just like games.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a game that's 10 to 12 hours long, and then you're gonna be done with it.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, it's good. That's good. Like, great. It's good. What else is there to say about it?
Yeah.
So, you know,
I think it should be GTA 6, Silksong Indie Migration, and I want to put my vote toward Marvel 1943, because how do you delay nothing?
That's why I don't want to give it the award, is because that game's not delayed. It isn't real.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that I think it has to go to 007 because that game certifiably exists.
And Fable didn't get delayed. It was a lie the first time. Now they're making the actual game.
Now the video game is actually being made, and they're like, okay, it's actually coming out this time. It's like, okay. If it gets delayed again, then it's like a true delay. But, you know, I think Fable, in finger quotes, is going to come out and it's going to be mid and boring. I don't even think it's like, that's the thing. I don't even think Fable's gonna come out and be bad. I think it's just gonna be mid. It's gonna be sixes across the board.
It's gonna be an Xbox AAA game.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fine. Like, that's it. It's not gonna have anything else that's really going for it. Like, aesthetically, it doesn't have anything going for it. It doesn't have anybody, like, noteworthy on its writing team, right? Like, it's just gonna be, I mean, it's just a big budget version of, like, Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Right. Which is also a game that I have zero interest in playing.
But, like, that game at least was made by a handful of sickos, you know what I mean? With like a dream, and that is at least more respectable than this like shell of a Fable game, right?
Right.
So, yeah. All of this to say is that we should give it to 007 First Light, because that's a very funny situation.
I'll concede to that.
It's very funny to me. Yeah, that's easy. Okay, I am going to give you this little bit here to cut out, Ben. Please make note of it. I have to take Peanut outside. I don't think he's pooped all day, and it's finally getting to him. So give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Hi.
I knew it wouldn't take long. He just really needed to poop. And of course, he waits until I am in the middle of doing something.
I will also bring up, well, before we resume the recording proper, that I saw something I meant to send to you earlier, Sarah, and forgot. So instead, I'm going to share it with the class while I'm thinking about it. This person whose t-shirts I like made a good new t-shirt.
Oh, boy!
I want it!
Oh, hell yes.
I feel like I have to get this because I'm making a horse game.
You have to get this. I will probably pass on this one because I already own so many Rory shirts, but I really like this one.
This fool just knows the art of making a good t-shirt. It pisses me off.
So many good fucking shirts. I own like 3 Rory shirts at this point. Wait, what is this Motor Satan? Hang on. What are you?
I think I also own 3. Fun fact, if you try to put in the URL geocities.com/coolhorsepics, it just takes you to Yahoo.
Great! I do kind of love this Satan motorcycle shirt, which is a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, the other new one they put out.
Yeah, that one's also really good. Shit. Well, Saturn, I might be $20. I might be out yet another $20. We'll see.
I'm sorry for continuing to trick you into spending $20. I don't even know this fool. I just think their shirts are good.
Their shirts are cool. I
think they keep they'll put out a new shirt every month. I'm like, fuck, I need to send that to Sarah immediately.
Because Sarah loves a good weird shirt, and I'm always kicking myself that I never bought any of the online ceramic Silent Hill 2 shirts. God damn it.
Good luck. I tried grabbing those like as soon as they had one up, and it's like the online ceramic shit always, if it's good, it always sells out extremely fast.
It's fucked up. I know.
Now I'm looking at online ceramics again.
I know. Okay. Sorry.
All right.
We may resume.
We are back.
Yes. Sorry, I had to deal with my animal.
Sarah has the honor of presenting our last regular category.
That's right. It's kind of like Sarah's secret second champion category. Because the next category is the Kathryn Janeway Award for Excellence in Unhinged Leadership. And the nominees are Goro Majima from Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, Jesse Gemstone from The Righteous Gemstones, Saturn, Anytime We Play Peak,
That's me.
Faye from Demon School, Hiroko Shizuhara from The 100 Line Last Defense Academy, and Takumi Sumino from The 100 Line Last Defense Academy. They're all good. Saturn needs to be on the podium because they're our friends,
I wanna say,
and also because they're a nightmare to play Peak with.
I want to say that like Saturn isn't so much a leader when we play Peak, so much as they are trying to win a race in a cooperative game.
So, okay, I feel the need to defend myself a little bit here.
You shouldn't.
Because, well, I'm going to, so fuck you.
Okay.
I don't intend to play Peak so counter collaboratively. I'm used to, like, when I practiced for making sure, like, I could be helpful, I got used to playing the game solo, and the thing that you learn when playing the game solo is that the best possible thing that you can do is not sit around ever and to always try to move, because any time you spend thinking about your actions is time you're losing stamina. And you can't carry tons of food with you because you're only one little nugget, so you just have to move.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't account for my insistence on really, really, really wanting to see what cannibalism looks like in that game. But
Yeah.
but so it's okay.
How many times?
I think, guys, I'm just gonna go.
How
I don't need to be here for the rest of this.
How many times has Sarah missed a jump and fallen to her demise? And I go, oh no, this is bad. We need help. Where's Saturn? Oh, Saturn's 10,000 meters above us.
Saturn is 800 miles away at the
Saturn
top
is
of the mountain already.
It's my Skyrim muscles. I see a slope and I go, that's climbable, and I climb it.
Just fighting a Wendigo, going, you guys are on your own, bucko.
Saturn is not aware this is happening because of the location-based audio.
Yeah. Peanut, quit destroying my bed. Stop it. Stop it.
So, I do think... So Jesse has to podium place.
Jesse Gemstone absolutely has to podium place. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely has to. I don't know what Goro has done in his spin-off game. But listen, I know what he has done before, which includes, at one point, running a construction company and then forcing his normal-ass non-Yakuza dudes to help him defuse a bomb for the FBI.
Oates, in Pirate Yakuza, obviously Goro has lost his memory, which is the crux of the game. Those two guys show up with Saejima, and they talk about how, yeah, boss, you kind of gave us, like, horrific trauma that I haven't processed by forcing us to defuse a bomb with no knowledge of how bombs are wired. And I still think about that all the time. And Goro's response is to start making beeping noises.
Because I gotta stress, normal ass, like, civilians, normal people, he is forced to do that not at gunpoint, but at umbrella point. Like, threatening to beat them with an umbrella.
Now, Goro's thing throughout Pirate Yakuza is recruiting people to join his pirate crew, which is, Oates, you would know, the average sub-story character.
Oh, so just a normal dude with a weird fetish.
Yeah, those are the guys that Goro's like, actually, he seems pretty interesting. He'd make a good addition to my pirate crew.
And it's just some guy who works at the 7-Eleven who just likes to paint women's fingernails.
Yeah, it's just some guy in regular clothes. Just your average, kinda ugly looking Japanese guy.
Yeah.
Listen.
You do a side.
Listen, Sarah. If you swapped out Kathryn Janeway for Goro Majima, Star Trek Voyager would be the exact same show, including the scene, delete the wife.
Delete the wife.
There's a really great sub-story you get early on where Goro goes, meets, like this group is going on like a Hawaiian tour with a J-pop idol. And it's, like, he meets three guys who are, like, obsessed with her. And it's basically the Fire Festival equivalent of, like, a Hawaii tour. Like, they don't get any, like, real food. They get, like, a bunch of candy as their snack. And, like, they have to walk to the next location. They don't get to ride any vehicles.
Sure.
And it's, like, across the city, so they're all fucking exhausted. So, like, he recruits 3 of the biggest fucking losers out of that entire group because he's like, their commitment really impressed me.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't understand this obsession with pop idols, but these guys really believe in something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make them fight real pirates.
It's really good. I do think I know that only Oates and I have watched the first season or two of The Righteous Gemstones. I haven't even watched all of The Righteous Gemstones yet.
No, don't worry. I remember enough of Jesse Gemstone that man is fucking broken.
He's incredible. Like, what a good character. What a great show. Just for the psychosis of it all. But
That ain't a kung fu guy, Daddy. That Jesus.
yeah, it's just some guy I do car pranks with. This is, by the way, somebody who is just chasing him and his wife in a car and like shooting at them, right? And then the car that was shooting them peels. Actually, no. It's that Jesse manages to like run them off the road and like flip their car, and they think they've killed them, right? And then his wife, who is in the car with him, is like, "What the hell was that?" And he's like, "Oh, those are just some guys that I do car pranks with." It's just car pranks.
It's just car pranks.
It's so good. The Righteous Gemstones is a horrifying show, and I fucking love it. I gotta watch the 3rd and 4th seasons.
I gotta finish the 2nd season. I only got the first episode.
The 2nd season is really good. The 2nd season is honestly amazing. Shia says the 3rd season's the best one, and 4th is really weak. So
That's how it goes.
That's so it goes. But I really enjoyed the 2nd season like a lot more, and I like the first one a lot. But the 2nd one is fantastic. It has Eric Andre as a megachurch pastor, which is just great.
Love that.
Good casting.
It's really good. As a Texas megachurch pastor.
Does he would he have been bald at that point, or did he have the long hair?
He had the long hair. Yeah.
Okay.
He had the long hair. And just a really, really funny, horrible man. I mean, they're all horrible, but the deal is that like Jesse is not actually in charge, but like because he's the oldest of the 3 gemstone children, he always insists that like he's in charge when like no, his dad is still extremely in charge. But he is the leader of the 3 horrible gemstone children. And they all deserve each other, and he literally only has bad ideas. So even if he doesn't win anything, Jesse Gemstone, you're the worst leader in the world in my heart, buddy. I don't know anything about Fae and Demon School, but we love a crazy redhead for some reason left in charge, right?
She's in charge because she said she was, and no one really wants to debate that with her because most of the people that join her don't want to be there either.
Yeah. I do gotta say, I have now gotten enough into the 100-line Last Defense Academy that even if I don't know who's getting gold and silver, I do know we literally have to do the split bronze for Hiroko and Takumi. Like,
yeah, and
like,
you know what? I feel like that's the way it should be.
That's the way
100%.
it should be. Because the running joke, at least in Route Zero is what I'm in right now. The running joke is that like, yeah, Hiroko should be in charge, but like in her mind, a leader is the person who has to do all of the boring horse shit and like all the people management and
Hiroko.
like the errand. Like in her mind, a leader is an errand boy, which is what Takumi is to her.
Mm-hmm.
So that's technically why she's not in charge and why she lets Takumi be in charge, which is just great.
Plus, it's funny that the both of them get to do this.
That's correct.
Yeah. Oh, it's posted the meme of the guy celebrating getting a medal and he's in 3rd place.
That's right.
That's the person in 3rd place is Gaku.
The funny thing about Takumi being in charge is that he doesn't necessarily make a lot of unhinged decisions. Mm-hmm. It's that unhinged decisions are foisted upon him and he has no other alternative.
Yeah. Well, Sarah, how far are you in Route Zero? Like, what day are you on?
21.
Hold on, I have to check something
Okay.
real quick because there's something I want to bring up that I need to see.
I'm trying to think of what just happened. Oh shit!
Hold on.
I have such a bad memory. What did just happen?
I wasn't paying attention because I disappeared for.
You had a
Okay,
work
you
over.
already did you had the 3-way choice on day 15, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I can bring this up. And this is technically spoilers a little bit, but it's like for an optional route. It's for chapter 11 on the Uchikoshi half, which like that's a short one, and me telling you this happens is like an idea of what to expect more than it is like like how the route ends or whatever.
Sure.
So you make that very difficult decision on day 15 with 3 choices, none of which are good.
Right.
In chapter 11, and the reason why Takumi is here is because in chapter 11, you have that same kind of scenario play out on a different day, where, you know, you have to do that thing, and they're like, the only way to do this is to sacrifice someone. But because chapter 11 is the route it is, Takumi goes, no, I can find a different way. Here's how this is going to work. Hirako, I need you to chop my body in half, like sandwich ways. Takemaru, you are going to use your motorcycle to fling my top half at the bomb, and I am going to use the top half of my body to set it off, so there's still some of me you can put in the Revive-O-Matic.
It's actually a genius idea.
It's the greatest solution in the world, and the only consequence is that he does this and then proceeds to be unconscious for 3 weeks.
So this, Saturn, what you're telling me, this is the most Kathryn Janeway thing.
Yeah.
It's literally the Kathryn Janeway moment in that game.
This is the Kathryn Janeway of, I will not sacrifice a single member of this crew for any reason. Tuvok cut me in half.
And everyone's like, Takumi, that's insane. Takumi's like, it'll be fine, probably. And everyone's like, well, okay, you're the boss.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No, those two are absolutely splitting bronze.
Mm-hmm.
That's the easiest decision I've ever made.
And for any other routes, for things she has to do, and my nomination for Hirako here is the insane Kathryn Janeway-esque swagger with which her first 10 days in Route 0 are thirst-trapping the main character, going, I'll explain everything, and then promptly disappearing for the entire rest of the route.
That's right, baby!
There's so fucking much of that exact thing, of even the route I'm on right now, where it's like, hey, Hirako, what's going on? And she's like, I don't have to tell you anything.
That's right.
And Takumi's like, I think it's important if you do. And she's like, nah.
You will regret your words and deeds.
We love her.
I do.
I think it's funniest going in the opposite order.
Mm-hmm.
We need to nominate Jesse Gemstone as Silver because he's so close and yet so far and he didn't make it in first place like he knows he deserves.
That's true.
Daddy always told me I'd be a winner.
The most in-character thing.
Has never told him that he was going to be a winner.
And you know, Daddy told me I'd be a winner.
Life.
And you know what? Listen, I got silver. Silver worth more than gold. I can sell it for $1 million a bar. And you know what? That makes me better than everybody else. So suck it, Evan.
Can we give him gold so I don't win this category?
I was gonna say Saturn should get silver and Goro Majima should get gold, but sure, we can give it to silver to Jesse and gold to Goro Majima.
Saturn, I want to know something. Are you more or less upset if I say that Goro Majima deserves gold more than you?
I think I will at least have more peace in my soul.
I think we should give it to Goro because
I have to stress that unlike I don't deserve the Kathryn Janeway Award because my recollection of my experience with leadership is the grim certainty that I have committed war crimes and I will be going to hell when I die.
I guess that's true. The Kathryn Janeway Award is literally no one gets left behind, even if it is unhinged. And Saturn is quite good and leaving everybody behind.
Okay, maybe I will just go. Goodbye, everybody. It's been fun. I think I'm gonna go put my my air fryer in the bathtub.
There goes Saturn again, running off
Yeah,
before they're
leaving us behind.
Maybe if you fuckers kept up, this wouldn't keep happening.
You guys just played without me. That doesn't count. I'm sorry, Saturn.
Saturn's approach to Peak is not unlike those people who were like, "Oh, it's your first time playing this game. Okay, you're gonna do this.
No,
and
it's
this."
not. You fucking move and grab ledges. It's not hard.
It is hard.
You have eyeballs and you use them.
No, but it's really
Crazy.
hard.
Crazy! You act like I'm not explaining Dwarf Fortress to you.
No,
it's a climb game. You climb.
No, I'm saying
You
Saturn,
look up and then you go there.
Saturn, your approach is to not let us kind of like take in the sights and explore. It's like
No, you don't have time.
we actually have plenty of time.
It's not about the fog. It's the fact that every second you spend drains your stamina, and the more you spend standing around gawking, the less of it you have to go up with.
Then at the very least, you can say, "Hey, here's a clear route. We can be efficient if we do this." No, you just fucking go.
Yeah, it's really more like I turn around and Saturn has vanished. It's like, it's actually really impressive. I will say.
If you simply look up, you would find.
Yeah, that's the problem, Saturn. Is that I'm looking up. I'm like, okay, where am I going?
Up! The answer is up!
Okay. Okay. Oh, Christ. Give it to Goromajima.
Give it to Goromajima.
Please.
I'm on it. I'm on
Oh
it,
my
boss.
God.
I'm on it.
Almighty.
Saijima comes to take him home, and instead of like going home, he's like, "Oh, you lost your memory." He's like, "I'm gonna fight you instead." And he's like, "God damn it, every fucking time."
Also, I only say this knowing that it wouldn't have affected these ratings at all, because I'm literally the only person with context for it, but I am actually issuing a late last-minute honorable mention right-in for Nathan Fielder in Season 2, Episode 4 of The Rehearsal.
Still need to watch that at some
I still
point.
haven't watched that. Yeah.
We'll have to make a night of it. Maybe whenever Fallout show's done, we'll do that the week after or something.
Yeah,
So
that'd be
I just
fun.
like get HBO for a week and like it's fine.
Yeah.
Either that or it's on Stanplex.
Saturn, I love playing Peak with you.
I also love playing Peak with you all. I promise to not.
I would if I could play with you.
Well, okay. Maybe we'll just maybe I'll just get blackout drunk again on Buckshots
no,
Roulette,
I mean,
and
literally,
then that's
she
better.
literally means that she works all the time.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Saturn. I literally mean I never get to play with friends.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll find time. We'll do it. Again.
Yeah, we'll
I'll
play
do it
some
Fine
better.
time, we'll do it again. Oh, God.
I'm realizing, by the way, that I'm bringing up Buckshots Roulette. I do think I might have a physical PTSD response to getting blackout drunk. Because the other night, like, I had, like, a little bit of Grand Marnier, and, like, I was, like a little tipsy, but not, like, hugely, and I went to bed, and I straight up had nightmares that I was so drunk I was dying.
Maybe we
Sorry.
shouldn't play Buckshots Roulette anymore.
No, I love Buckshots.
Yeah, that's-
Roulette.
The thing is, Saturn loves it, but Saturn's realizing between that and, like, the fear of needles, not, like, fear, but, like, the panic response to needles that I got from fucking passing out on an IV once, that my body is more afraid of things than I am, which is a huge pain in the ass. I feel like I'm piloting a horse from within.
It's a wonderful turn of
That's what that
phrase,
game is
Saturn.
about. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, actually, a little bit,
It's
yeah.
autobiographical. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
Saturn
for
is
you.
putting their trauma into their work. Like
Yeah.
every good realize.
Yeah!
No.
You know it, bestie.
Oh, God.
We've done it. We finished all of our main categories.
We did it.
And we still have four more plus Game of the Year discussions to do
Yeah.
after
There
that.
we go. Okay.
Oates, you have the first one?
That's right.
By the way,
So-
before we get started though, same thing as we did last year where the three of us get to vote on the fourth person's category.
Yeah.
Is that what we did last
The
year?
fourth person has to abstain from their own category.
I think
I don't think that's what we did last year.
That's what we did last
is it?
year.
Yeah, that's what we did last year.
I don't remember that. I only remember the first one where we just sort of like you made arguments for it, and first person had like didn't first person have like a veto power or something?
That was the first time we did the Gorgies.
Yeah.
We probably should give the first person one veto. Like, we should give the person whose category it is the ability to veto one thing. Like, if it's like, oh, I want this to be gold, you get to say no, right?
Right.
Because I think that's a very funny power to have.
I really don't remember much about how we did it aside from everybody being mean about my centipedes.
We were not mean about your centipedes. I liked your centipedes. It was just very horrifying.
I just have a phobia. That's different. I'm sorry.
I liked your scary centipede, but it was a scary centipede.
It was very scary. I was not mean about it. I was scared of it.
Why don't you love the centipede? It's a perfectly good centipede.
I don't like things that have more than 4 limbs.
Wow, skill issue.
Oh, God. Either way, I do think it is funny if we vote on other people's thing, right? And then you get one veto.
Yes.
Right?
Either that or... Okay, so that's option 1.
Okay.
Is other people vote and the person whose category it is gets one veto.
Sure.
Option 2 is that the other 3 people pick the podium placers and the person who made the category has to decide where they podium
I think
place.
that's what we did last year, actually.
That's actually a really good idea. Let's do that.
Sounds better.
Okay.
Okay. We'll do that one then.
Okay. So, the OT category is a very simple one. It is the coolest thing at TennoCon, so OT will not nominate Warframe as their Game of the Year again for the 3rd year in a row.
It remains to be seen if this will be the case or not.
So, you guys better pick something good, otherwise I'm gonna make Warframe my Game of the Year again, and that's a promise.
Okay, so I'm going to make a really early argument.
Well, let Oates say that her
Oh,
nomination.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You need to read your...
Sorry, I completely forgot she didn't actually say I got
We got ahead of ourselves. We got excited.
I got really excited.
So, the first one is... Okay, so these are probably all going to need some small explanations.
That's
Mickey's
fair.
Memorial, culminating in the release of his last frame design. Long story short, Michael Brennan was the original art director for Digital Extremes. He died last year.
Right.
And, like, maybe a couple of months before TennoCon happened, and they had kind of a long, lengthy memorial service, which culminated in them going, hey, he had one last concept art design that we had finished, and we're going to release it kind of in his honor. Very sweet moment. Liked it a lot. The second nomination is voice actress Amelia Tyler reads a shitpost she used to get herself into the voice before recordings, which she did on air, and I have to stress it is the funniest thing in the world because she plays a telepathic character, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she would get into character by just creating this. She'd just read this like small blurb every time before she'd record of telling somebody in their mind, your balls are itching. Dear God, your balls are itching.
God.
It's like there's spiders in there. God. You don't have any choice. It's you gotta scratch. Like she would just she'd do this and over until she got into the voice, and I think that is the funniest thing in the world. The third nomination is Wisp managed to get a proto frame and a romance option, despite the devs saying they are done making either of these things for the game.
And that's because she's the best girl.
Yes, I can let Saturn explain that one briefly, because I don't know if you've actually done any of it, but
okay,
Wisp is your baby.
What if Altria Caster, this game's Altria Caster, they had a thing where like, okay, well, we're making like the original 7 Fate Stay Night Servants, you know, we're adding like a little game mode where you can have like dating sim interactions with them, and it's just going to be the original 7 Fate Stay Night Servants. And then like 6 months later, and like, and Altria Caster can also be there because she's Altria Caster, and you're like, that's right, because she's Altria Caster, and Altria Caster gets to be a sexy French nun.
I understand completely.
Yeah, nodding along like they're so smart for this.
Made everybody very happy. The secret addition to the third one is also, you could also choose to romance Emmett Selk if you wanted to, or you could do the game mode where you put him in the Torment Nexus and kill him 21 times over and over
Sounds
again.
like a great video game to me.
Correct. And the fourth and final one is Excalibur Prime blatantly pulls out a noble phantasm to kill a 100-ish foot-long mecha arm cannon.
Great.
I didn't see that in game. I only saw that in the reveal trailer, and I'm gonna be real. It's really cool.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Incredibly and wonderfully, Saturn. It looks exactly like that. It feels exactly like that. There are 4 other ones, and they are all based off of Final Fantasy XIV limit breaks or other noble phantasms.
Oh, word.
Like Gilgamesh's, Gilgarsher's,
Volta Babylon or Gates of Babylon.
Yeah. As the archer one.
Yeah.
So, like, they released noble phantasms for Warframes. It's cool.
Noble
I don't really have
phantasms
much
are
else to
cool.
say.
Just in general. Am I not a human being with blood pumping in my veins? Do I not think that noble phantasms are cool? Of course I do, obviously.
I continue to hold that Digital Extreme should be tasked with making a Fate game.
Please.
They'd be good at it.
I would love that. I would actually play that so fucking much. I want FGO2 to be made by fucking Digital Extremes because I think it would be sick as shit.
God, if only.
If only. In terms of what I think should podium place, and Oates can put them in the order of her choosing, it's 1, 3, and 4. So the Minky, the Wisp, and the Excalibur Prime stuff.
That's
right?
exactly what I was thinking as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hold as well.
Yeah, because all of that is cool. Noble Phantasms are cool. Paying tribute to your artists is cool, and getting to romance Best Girl is always cool.
It's very important.
I like the Amelia Tyler bit, but whenever I think about like weird things that contemporary Warframe voice actors have done, I just remember for the bit in TennoCon where they got Ben Starr to call in on the screen of a smart fridge that they wheeled in.
That's awesome.
There's so much good moments at TennoCons. We should watch them as a group at some point. I don't know. I gotta say that Noble Phantasm is probably my gold. Because it brings hope that maybe someday Digital Extremes will do an FGO or a Fate game. It would be so sick. Please.
It would be so sick.
It would be so sick. It would be so easy. Come on. I know they're busy with fucking making boatloads of cash on Warframe, but do it again. Please.
And then probably Silver Minky and then Bronze Wisp. I'm sorry, Saturn, but
It's okay. I can treasure Wisp enough for the both of us.
that's true. But also,
Wisp got the gold in Saturn's heart.
Yeah. Look, I've seen that Wisp design. I understand completely, Saturn.
Oh,
yeah. Though granted, I will say I'm also a coward, and I would have not a coward, and I would have romanced Wisp, even if it was still just the normal Warframe Wisp. That is a cute robot, is the thing.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with wanting to kiss a cute robot. In fact, it's the most normal thing in the world.
Exactly.
It's normal for girls. We're always saying
I read Transformers comics.
That's right.
I bought that RC model kit.
Yeah. Oh shit. I need.
So
to get
we're
that.
doing the Noble Phantasm for gold.
Yeah.
And then I'll give Whisper bronze, and then Minky gets silver, which is a great color.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Hell yeah.
God bless you, Minky. You will be missed forever.
Saluting.
One of the best to ever do it.
Mm-hmm.
Responsible for Bioshock 2's design too.
Also designed I don't know if any of you ever played Borderlands 1, but Minky is the person who designed all those horrible alien robot things that are in the vault.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Very nice.
Well, Ben, you're up.
Hooray. My category is the best thing Ben did instead of playing Game of the Year material.
That's right.
The nominees are Vampire Survivors, Persona 5 The Phantom X, watching Dimension 20, watching Star Trek, and playing Fallout London.
I feel like, I don't know about everything else, but I feel like Persona 5 the Phantom X has to be on this list for the number of times I see Ben sign into it a day on Steam, which is many.
I was going to say it has to be on this list because although I don't know about anything else about that game and don't really care, unfortunately, in the grand scheme of like gotcha, the bullshit nonsense, I'm never going to forget the Subway Slammer.
Subway
Slammer, baby.
Slammer,
He's
baby.
instantly iconic.
I wanna on Sarah's point. I do have 161.8 hours in Persona 5 the Phantom X.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right. Hey, dude, I get it. I mean, I probably have a way more embarrassing amount of time in fucking Fate Grand Order, right? So who am I to judge? But I am just saying it should podium place for the number of times I am playing a video game that is connected to Steam, and I see that my dear friend Ben has signed into Steam, and I'm like, oh, is he going to join me in Fallout the 76? No, he's not. He's going to play Persona 5 the Phantom X some more. And I was like, that's fair, man. That's chill.
Also, Ben, it's okay. I'm pretty sure I have double that amount of playtime in Girls Frontline 2, which is a game that I don't even think that I like.
Yeah. I learned very quickly while I was playing it, like, no, I much prefer 1.
See, I signed up for the Anime Girl XCOM thing, and I'm just realizing now, after having played for so many months, I'm like, there's not any higher level tactical engagement in this game whatsoever, and it's kind of I don't like. I'm kind of having to wait like 6 months at a time for like any development in the A plot, which feels bad.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I also want to know how many hours you already have in Enfield, Saturn.
I don't have a way to count that.
Oh,
at least not that I know.
It's not a Steam game?
It is not on Steam, no.
That's crazy.
That's because Griffline is big enough to do their own launcher.
Oh, okay.
Like they don't give a fuck. They're not giving Steam their cut. They hate having to give Google their cut on the Android sales. They're not doing it again.
Okay. Makes sense. Carry on then.
If I find out a way, I'll actually check on my phone while we're doing this to see if I could figure that out.
Sure. Other than that, Star Trek has to be on this list.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because it's Star Trek, and we all like Star Trek a lot. And Ben has spent a lot of time giving us Voyager book reports, which I am always happy to receive. By the way, anytime Ben gives us a Voyager book report, I'm like, yay! He's finally in the good part of Voyager.
It makes me feel so happy now in the last year to no longer be the only person in this group with like, well, I know OT had watched it as well, but like of the two people who are actively going through new Star Trek stuff, going like, finally, it's not just me who understands the cursed grandeur of Star Trek Voyager.
That's right. Voyager is good, and Deep Space Nine is the best one, and it's been funny watching Ben go through Voyager. It's a good show. It just takes a while to really get going. It's crazy how long it takes to get going.
It is a really good show built on the bones of rejected TNG episodes.
That's right, baby. That's right.
Voyager. So DS9 is a show that went in a completely different direction than what Gene Roddenberry intended for Star Trek to be. They really branched out and tried something new and original with it.
Sure.
And Voyager is just everything that was too weird for TNG.
That's correct. That sounds just about right to me. Yeah. What if TNG, but way hornier. Way hornier. And with the best character in Star Trek, but we'll get to that later. And then I don't know. I want to vote Dimension 20 despite myself not having watched any of it, only because we have all personally benefited from Ben watching Dimension 20, right? Like, the three of us have personally benefited from Ben watching Dimension 20 because it's a tabletop RPG show, right? So he's getting DM ideas and ways to run games from watching Dimension 20. I know he is because I know Ben.
Melissa has also put me on Legends of Evantris.
Oh, have you started that? I only
Yes.
literally know that shit from YouTube shorts, and it's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, we've started watching their Root campaign.
Okay.
And I'm also like I'm like writing down notes.
Great.
While I watch that.
Their YouTube shorts are hysterical. I need to actually watch that. Did like the campaign. That's their Once Upon a Witchlight is their most popular one.
I'm so mad that no matter what I do, I will never create a character as funny as Bitsy.
Yeah, Bitsy's really good. Hey guys, what you doing?
Bitsy feels like Alice with a mean streak.
That's correct.
That's correct. 100%. I just it's just good. The running gag of Gideon killing clowns is really good, right?
Yeah.
So that's neither here nor there. But all of this is to say that we have personally benefited from you watching Dimension 20, which is why I'm voting that you should put it in your podium placer.
I agree.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
No one has any dissenting opinions about P5X, Dimension 20, and Star Trek?
No.
Those are the three I would have picked.
Okay.
So
I would have been on the fence between doing Dimension 20 and Folon, but like 6 and half a dozen to me, I think.
I also don't think you spent that much time playing Folon, did you?
I did earlier in the year. The back half of the year, I kind of fizzled out on it. But I mean, it still took up a lot of time for something that I had no intention of discussing on Game of the Year.
Sure.
Because
how far did you get?
It was not eligible.
How far did you even get anyway?
I mean, it's a Fallout game. I have no idea how far along I am.
I guess I guess I should say, did you meet any of the factions yet?
Not a whole lot of them. I have been dicking around.
Then yeah, I don't really think that counts then. If you didn't even get to I don't actually think you did. You meet the one guy in the Gentry from Fallout 3?
No.
Okay. Well, you didn't meet a whole lot of people then.
Yeah, no,
Let me tell ya.
I have mostly just been kind of dicking around in London.
Fair.
Fair dinkum.
So yeah, I think, I mean, the best thing I did instead of playing Game of the Year, the most is Persona 5. I spent too long playing Persona 5 The Phantom X.
The thing is, Ben's like, is it the best? No.
Is it the best? It's a gacha game. No, it can't be the best at anything. You know how I talk a lot about how, like, I don't think Fallout 4 is junk food, like, it's more prestigious than that. Like,
sure.
It is above that. There's something more going on there. P5X is junk food. It's garbage. It's just a big bag of chips that I just shovel in my mouth, and I go, yum, 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 delicious. Oh, God, more of them, please.
More slop, please.
Oh,
yeah,
it's so good. Look, it's the characters that I like, and I clap because I see them.
Yeah,
it's the music from Persona 5, and I'm clapping like a seal. Oh, it's garbage. Just shovel it in. Here's $40 so that I can roll more characters. So best? Yeah. No. That's probably gonna go to Star Trek. Star Trek is definitely gold.
That makes sense, because it's the best thing you've done that isn't playing like Game of the Year games. Yeah.
It's so funny growing up most of my entire life and being like, I'm not really a fan of either, but like if I had to pick, I would like Star Wars over Star Trek. Like it's the one I know the most about.
Sure.
And then in the past 2-3 years, I've just been watching so much Star Trek, and I'm like, how the fuck?
How did I miss this?
What the fuck was I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck was so important, 20 years ago that I couldn't sit my ass down and watch some fucking Star Trek, right?
Right? Like what was I doing in my youth that wasn't watching Star Trek.
I guess
like,
the
fucking
answer
come
is,
on.
I guess the answer, dude, is that you were busy being a baby because like this stuff was airing when we were like.
I mean, it was
6.
mid-90s. Like, at
You
that
were,
point,
like,
I would have
6
been...
or 7, man. Like,
Yeah, I would have... At that point, I would have been watching Dragon Ball Z instead.
yeah, you were watching cartoons. You weren't gonna watch fucking the Jean-Luc Picard talk about like
the
morality.
driest fucking show on
Yeah,
television.
no, this is a show that you were just slightly too young,
And
that's how
I
you missed it.
And I there wasn't like VHSs and DVDs at the time, like when I was a little bit older to
they did
appreciate
exist,
it.
but they were so fucking expensive.
Yeah,
right?
so like I wouldn't have been able to like catch up.
Right.
I was too busy. But at that point, I was too busy. Like, yeah, I was watching like Justice League and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still just like, why didn't I? When I was like 6, I should have been sitting my ass down and watching Geordi fix the warp drive.
The thing is, there really was nowhere to watch. I mean, I guess G4, or did they only have the original series? No,
They only had the original series.
Did they not have? Okay. See, that's the thing is that like the whole reason that I am as an adult am an X-Files girly is because I would get home from school and X-Files would be on Sci-Fi like as soon as I got home from school, right? In high school. So I would just watch X-Files and Stargate because they ran back to back on Sci-Fi Channel. But there was like nowhere on TV where you could just sit down and fucking watch Star Trek.
I guess
like
not.
old Star Trek reruns, right? Like
I don't know. TNG, obviously would have aired on what, NBC?
No, CBS.
CBS, yeah, okay.
Because they've
Yeah,
always
CBS.
because CBS has always been the people who own Star Trek.
Because I also remember that this is something that came up when over at Red Letter Media they've done a 2-part video that was like the Deep Space Nine season 1 review, right? And that was the thing that they were talking about a lot on there is like what their experiences with the war was, and Mike being like, well, I love this show, but it took a while because it was on CBS at like the weirdest imaginable time slot, so I basically never caught it.
Yeah, and when it got syndicated, it was basically strictly on UPN and nowhere else.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, like I remember being at like, I was like at my grandparents' house or whatever and flipping through channels there because, they had a different cable provider, so I didn't know what Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon were on their TV. And like channel surfing and like finding Star Trek, but like never really watching it.
You got to be I think you have to just kind of be at a certain point in your life when you want to watch a Star Trek and like really get into a Star Trek. Star Trek is an old person franchise, which is why modern Star Trek is so bad, is because they keep making Star Trek for young people.
Yeah.
And
No, it's ours. You can't have it.
No, it's an old. You have to be old to like Star Trek. I genuinely think you have to be 30 or older to like Star Trek at this point, because like otherwise your attention span is too cooked,
right?
to like Star Trek.
It is amazing how like Star Trek Deep Space Nine just so like without any effort whatsoever just kind of slid baseball slid. Hey Cisco, baseball slid into my second favorite TV show of all time.
That was your first favorite?
Mystery Science Theater.
That makes sense.
It's Mystery Science Theater, Deep Space Nine, and Venture Brothers.
Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. No, Deep Space Nine is that good. That's the thing. It's genuinely, literally that good. But I think you have to be old to appreciate it.
Yeah, I
think you
so.
literally have to be like an adult.
It is
with adult problems before Star Trek becomes a thing that you care about, because otherwise it's just kind of boring. You're like, who cares about this kind of shit, right? And then you become a grown-up and you're like, me, I cares about this kind of shit.
I care deeply. I care so deeply.
I care so fucking much. It's actually really depressing.
I care very deeply.
I care so deeply about this gay lizard and his twink boyfriend.
So I was watching YouTube Shorts and I got to an interview with Sam Riegel talking about Critical Role and their TV show adaptation of it.
Sure.
Right? And apparently Jonathan Frakes plays a character.
That's hilarious.
In one of the shows, and he's talking about how we got Jonathan Frakes, and he came in, he did a voice for the character, and then we went to a convention and I ran into him later, and he's like, I had no idea Critical Role was this whole fucking thing. Like, this is, people are coming up to me and making me sign autographs of this character. I had no idea. And I'm like, bro, you were on Star Trek. How is this a surprise to you?
I think it's really funny how John Delancey did the same thing for My Little Pony.
That's right, because he's Chaos or whatever, right? Discord.
Yeah. And the punchline to that bit was that they were at the convention and who was it? There was another Star Trek actor that was with him. Hold on, let me see.
Brent Spiner, maybe?
Yeah, it was Brett Spiner. Yeah, Brett Spiner.
Yeah, they're always doing cons together.
Was like next to Jonathan Frakes talking, and like while Jonathan Frakes is talking to Sam Riegel, and he's like, "What's Critical Role? Can I get in on that? I love doing voice work. I want to be in. I want to do voice work." And they're
That
like,
rules.
so like, and since Critical Role is those guys, they're like, yeah, we could totally get Brett Spiner to play a character in
Yeah,
our
we
show.
we can absolutely fit Data into a role in our fucking D&D cartoon. Are you crazy? Absolutely.
It really just I don't remember if we covered it on the proper gorge or not, but it does just call to mind the what is it, the why am I blanking on his name now? The Ron Perlman accounting of how he was involved with Fallout and like doing the original narration. Like, yeah, well, they paid me $40 in a sandwich for the first one, and they called me back later like, hey, that game did good. Do you want to come back and do it again? And he's like, yeah, if I can get another $40 and another sandwich.
I love him going, I have no idea what the hell this show is about. I did the opening narration and then the ending narration, and it all just kind of slid out of my head, and then they made me do it again. I still don't know what any of them were about. And I'm just like, that's fair.
King.
If all you know is point A and point B, and you have no idea about the journey in between.
King. My man is living his best life. Good for him.
No, but it is just like I say, like if you're making a prestige animated series and you want to add that little bit of extra zest, that little bit of spice in it, you should cast a TNG era Star Trek actor.
Agreed.
You cannot
100%.
go wrong with casting a TNG era Star Trek actor.
Absolutely.
Literally the only one it didn't really work for was Starfield, and the only reason it didn't work is because that is the only like charming part of Starfield whatsoever.
They only really got Armin Shimmerman, right? Like they didn't really...
Well, only Armin Shimmerman.
I mean, but I'm just saying it's only the one. You know
That's
what I
true.
mean? Like in a game as big as, and he's not a big enough role. The thing is,
he's a very minor character.
I would like.
They should have had John Delancey in it because he's doing video game voice acting anyway.
Yeah.
Listen, the reason Fallout New Vegas can get away with it, despite only having Rene Aubergenois, right, is because Rene Aubergenois plays a huge role in Fallout New Vegas, right?
Now, they do also have Michael Dorn.
Yeah, but Michael Dorn's in everything.
Michael Dorn's all like. Don't get me wrong, and I say this with an abundance of love in my heart for Michael Dorn. Michael Dorn is also a guy who will do anything for $40 in a sandwich.
100%. But so like,
and it's not because he needs the $40 worth of sandwich. It's like, yeah, I don't know, that sounds appropriate.
That's fun. Why not? I'm Michael Dorn. I have a voice with much gravitas. I will be.
I'm Michael Dorn. I would like $40 and a sandwich.
I am Weasel.
It is like when they were casting for Invincible, and they're like, who do we get to play Battle Beast? And I imagine the meeting for casting Battle Beast was them sitting in an office going, Worf. We get Worf, right? We get
Michael
Worf.
Dorn.
It's obviously Worf.
Obviously. Who else would it be? Duh.
Who plays his alien that loves to fight things? Worf.
It's Worf. The point is, this is why Starfield failed, is because one, it doesn't have Michael Dorn in it, and two, Armin Shimmerman is in it, and he plays a very bit character. He's not playing anybody with any of the charisma of Robert House. So that's why. Jot that down.
Imagine if Starfield had real party members who weren't like vaguely agreeable cardboard cutouts, and also one of them was played by Armin Shimmerman.
That would be great.
God.
Shit. There's so much you could have done. We could have lived in a real society.
Imagine if Starfield had a Kokichi Oma type of character who was played by John Delancey.
Now,
imagine.
Go ahead, Oates.
I'm just imagining a world ever so slightly different where we got Starfield with an Armin Shimmerman like companion who is interesting and weird and whatever. Opposite him was another character played by Mary Kay Adams, so you could have Grilka and Quark in the same thing, and all they ever did was bitch at each other like an old married couple.
Oh,
Please, I want Quark's Klingon wife to show up in more things.
please.
God,
I'm imagining a world in Starfield where I would maybe remember the main companion's name, the blonde chick with the red coat.
Sarah Morgan.
Like,
only
I'd
because her
imagine
name
probably
was
remember more about her if she were played by Kate Mulgrew.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
Easy way to improve all of your characters is
Yeah.
cast Star Trek characters to play them. Just
The only thing I remember about that character is literally watching Joseph Anderson stream his playthrough of Starfield and like going like, yeah, I'm gonna romance her, and then like just doing as much like testing the bounds of how far the game would account for him just like completely forcing her to violate her morals completely in terms of being an agreeable Bethesda game protagonist. And then they hit that like second act twist where you get invaded and like literally instantly she's the one who gets killed.
That's right, baby.
oh my god.
Anyway, so yeah, Star Trek takes gold easily, 100%.
Okay.
Best thing I did instead of playing GOTY material. And then I am going to give silver to Dimension 20 because, like Sarah said, I'm harvesting those resources for
we
my
have
own
all
diabolical
benefited
needs.
from this immensely.
Brennan Lee Mulligan, you're the best to do it. You inspire me every day.
That's right.
I want to be like you, Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Want to live that? I also want to get paid $20,000 a month to play D&D. Fucking
Yeah.
I'll play D. I don't even like D&D, but if you're gonna pay me $20,000 a month to play D&D, fuck yeah, I love D&D, folks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel really bad because I'm also I'm saying this while in a group of people who are also in another D&D TRPG podcast that I'm sorely have not listened to in a very long time, and I'm
That's
very
fair.
sorry.
That's fine.
It's okay. Our rate of upload episodes is slowed to a crawl,
That's
so
correct.
not the hugest problem in the world.
I need to go on a vacation so that I have an excuse to just listen to podcast episodes for several hours.
That's right. Long drive.
And then bronze is Persona 5 The Phantom X because it shouldn't be here at all.
I'm just telling you, dude. It's the thing I see. It's literally the thing I saw you play the most this year.
I know.
right?
It's
So-
definitely is the thing that I played the most of.
It would be wrong for it to not be on the podium a little bit.
That's not a good thing.
I'm sorry.
But his Joker is there, and so is
That's right.
There's Haru Okumura, and I'm like, that's the characters I like.
That's right.
And then they put out Persona 5 like Persona 5 reject characters, and I'm like, wow, some of you are really fucking cool looking now.
Yeah, dude.
They have an old lady who's a fucking pirate on a jet board.
I know. I understand.
She's so cool.
And she's cool.
She has an eye patch, and then you meet her in real life, and she's like, yeah, one of my eyes is like fucked up
That's cool.
because I drank too
sorry.
much.
That shit kicks ass.
But it's not a very good game, but it looks so cool.
That's fine. It's
Right.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
161 hours. Do you recommend this game? No.
No.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's the
baby.
true. That's the true gamer's experience.
That's right. Gamer's trick. All right. Well, Saturn, you're up.
It's time for 2025's the Saturn Award for Excellence in Dumbass Redheads.
You got a lot of them this year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Our nominees for this category are Evangeline Morgan from Of the Devil episodes 0, 1, and 2. I guess 1 and 2 were from this year, but it's fine. Amate Yuzuriha, aka Machu, from Mobile Suit Gundam G-Quux. Himiko Yumino from Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Takumi Sumino from the 100-Line Last Defense Academy. Mercy from Shooty Shooty Robot Invasion. And Faye from Demon School. Do any of these... Well, I'm sure some of these allied explanations, so I will go through it quick. Evangeline Morgan, you know her, you love her. If you need to know more about her, you should consider tuning into my streams where we live read that video game.
That's right.
Yes.
I'll skip Amate for now because I have to say more about her. So I'll give her a minute. Himiko Yumino from Danganronpa V3. Hold on, I'll get you a picture of her real quick.
I'm Googling her right now. Oh, I see. Oh, she's cute.
Yeah.
So she looks like this. She is, if I recall correctly, about 4 feet and 11 inches tall. She talks very quietly, like a kind of little, like unemotive country mouse who sounds like she's constantly on the verge of being asleep. And this is the most important part. She believes sincerely both in her identity as a magician and the legitimacy of real magic, despite not being able to perform actual magic under any circumstances whatsoever. And this does not change for the entire game, even when she says that she has done magic and then you reveal it as a stage trick in front of the entire rest of the cast. She goes, okay, but the other ones were magic, though. That one was a trick, but the other times were magic.
For sure.
Is this? No, that's just okay. I saw a fan art of her, and for a second I had this. Is that Wada fan art? It's not. Oh fuck, where was I? Takumi Sumino from the 100-Line Last Defense Academy. A normal teenage boy who's competing for the Warrior of Light for most instances of traumatic head injury survived. Mercy from Shooty Shooty Robot Invasion, who is the avatar of smoking weed bad style and being kind of stanky.
Yeah.
Faye
the girl was kind of hot, but also kind of stunk. So
yeah.
You know.
Faye from good, that's for damn sure.
Faye from Demon School, who is one kind of Sara character, which is to say the hyper-aggressive meathead.
That's correct.
And Amate Macho Yuzuriha, who is the other type of Sara character, which is to say a Juno.
Yeah, I know her. I know her, Dale.
Her first episode, and like, stop me if you've heard this before from a Gundam protagonist, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Her first episode is that she's walking through like the subway station or something when a girl bumps into her and their bags get mixed up. And then she goes to the bathroom to look for her phone and finds that where her phone was is in fact something that she can confidently identify as like wartime contraband and like the thing that lets you put weapons in a Gundam. Which is like super illegal to have. So she hunts this girl down the station to get her shit back and finds her being harassed by immigrations and customs enforcement. And her response is to immediately start a fight with the immigrations and customs enforcement because fuck cops. And then they both escape, and she hunts her down to have a Yuri moment with her on the roof before trading the IED back to her, and then going, hey, I don't know what you're up to, but it seems cool, so you should let me do that also.
Oh, I love Gundam protagonists.
and then proceeds to spend about 6 episodes being involved in an illegal Gundam street fight ring. And then they meet a boy who's kind of strange, and then fight over him very unconvincingly. And she has a moment where she's feeling kind of self-conscious about the fact that her friend who is being hounded by ICE and who may or may not have ties to organized crime and military contraband is being a little too casually undressed with this boy that she likes. And so she also just starts undressing in the same scene as to be sure that the warfare is maintaining escalation.
Yeah.
Understandable.
She's a real specimen. I adore her.
A creature.
I before we go any farther, I think we need to strike Evangeline Morgan from the record.
She's not dumb.
She's not a dumbass.
She's not
redhead.
stupid. That's very clear.
She is a dumbass who is a redhead.
She's I wouldn't even say she's a dumbass.
She's
but
not dumb. She's very
whole thing-
intelligent.
The thing is,
More of a-
she's actually quite intelligent, except for the part where she realizes, oh, right, my actions have consequences, which is very funny.
Well, the reason I put her in here is because, especially in episode 1, she does not consider herself nor paint herself as a person who's smart.
Right.
She doesn't like chess because you have to be smart to be good at chess, and she's not smart.
Right.
What she is cunning. She's a high wisdom character, but not a high int character.
I still wouldn't say she's a dumbass, though.
I would not call a very cunning character dumbass, is the thing.
She still isn't exactly a sub-average intelligence, because she also made the bar exam.
You know, so I do love. I mean, Morgan's won plenty of awards tonight, or in these orgies.
Yeah.
So,
I just think that she doesn't carry the energy of, look at this dumbass, the way that Mercy or Machu would.
Now I'll say counterpoint Oates to the bar exam thing as someone as the representative master's degree holder of the Gorge podcast. You do not have to have a single brain cell rattling around in your skull to pass any kind of academic certitude for anything.
Mm-hmm. You just have to be good at
it is a skill that you can develop separate from being smart.
That's correct. All of this to
But that
say,
is a skill.
I do think Mercy should podium place.
Mercy definitely is an absolute idiot, and Faye as well.
The thing is, I was probably there's a lot in Shooty Robot Invasion that had me cackling, but we still haven't finished Vaporsoft yet. We're on our way. We just keep getting distracted by other shit. You know how it is. Life is hard. But I love the bit at the very end where Mercy, where you're in Vaporsoft, and Mercy's like, "Can we be cool yet?" And Shooty's like, "No, we can't be cool yet. You tried to kill me, asshole."
You have to sit at the traitor table for traitors.
Yeah, you have to sit at the traitor table, and she's just like, "Oh, okay." And she's
like,
just running around
yeah,
without an
I did
arm
do
and just
that.
kind of be like, "Yeah, I did do that. Yeah." I love a girl.
Yeah, I did do that.
I love a girl who will try to kill you because she wanted a cool dress and to maybe fuck nasty style with this insane giant pink-haired woman mood girl.
I mean, I have spent a lot of FF14 with Retica Thage. I understand
correct.
completely that character.
Yeah.
No, I think Mercy definitely should place. I also think Faye is delightfully stupid. Just absolutely a complete imbecile. Who stumbles blindly into the right answer, and is benefited by the fact that the person that she tends to agree the most with is also a complete moron and perhaps even dumber than her.
I do like the screenshot I saw from like the study events where it's like, oh my god, what's the fourth party, the jock's name, the guy with the sideburns?
Oh my god, fuck! I dropped
It was
out.
a really absurd name.
It wasn't Knut. It was the other guy.
No.
Fuck. But I saw a screenshot that's like him and the girl who you definitely don't have any kind of looming lesbian tension with.
No.
Destin.
Studying for a test, and he's like, she pretended to know the answer to the question, and then he asked her about the question, and then she started to cry.
Yeah. So those prompts, by the way, those study prompts are randomly generated. And so
Great.
it'll just fill in any two characters for any of those possible options.
That's funny.
I see.
Destin is his name, by the way. Destin is
Destin,
his name,
that's
yeah.
right.
Right, because it's a city in Florida. Right.
Yeah.
I remember thinking about that when we watched Saturn play it.
Mhm.
I am voting. I mean, I know we kept saying, I'm sure we're tired of this game winning things, but listen, I think it should be Mercy, Machu, and Takumi Sumino from the 100-line Last Defense Academy. Because 1, Saturn sold me on Machu. 2, Mercy is obvious. And 3, Takumi is the dumbest. I mean, he's so dumb. It's really astonishing how dumb he is.
Takumi spends so much time going, that was weird. I should ask them about that. And then not asking them about that.
We all been there.
There are so many times in the small number of routes that I have done where someone will say, yeah, Takumi, we went to lunch yesterday. And he'll go, well, I don't remember that at all. And then he won't interrogate that in the slightest.
Okay,
that's right.
Sarah would know this, but like Saturn, the route I'm on now, chapter 14A.
Yes.
It's gone from being charming to frustrating the amount of times Takumi is like, I feel really weird and like I've been sleeping a lot lately and I'm really hungry all the time. Oh well, free time.
Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it. Yeah, he does that a lot in 15A too, I'll tell you for free. There are so many moments in 15A where someone's like, yeah, Takumi, we went and did this thing. And he's like, well, I don't remember doing that thing. And he doesn't think about it at all. He doesn't ask anybody.
It's going to be so great when you all regret your words and deeds.
I'm really looking forward to regretting my words and deeds. But in the moment, all I can think is, what a dumbass, right?
Yeah.
Like, truly.
Now, to be clear, he is still a dumbass.
Yeah, he's still an idiot.
That's the thing. He's an idiot. And I loved him.
I'm so happy that Kodaka finally realized that when you are... Because, when you're writing like Danganronpa or Rain Code and your main character is a detective, you have to write a character who's at least a little attentive and can piece things together, because that's how you tell the mystery stories. You have to have someone like solve the mystery. And him realizing like, well, wait, I'm writing an RPG now, so I don't have to do that. Fuck yes, he can be as dumb as you want. And then Uchikoshi goes, but what about all the routes where there's a mystery that you have to solve? And Koharu says, what about them?
Yeah. He can be really bad at solving the mystery.
Figure it out.
That's why all these other characters are here to hold his fucking hand. You know what I mean? I mean, most of them are also dumb rocks, but
don't worry. Well, don't worry. We do have the one master detective on the team.
Wait, which one?
Kako.
Okay, no.
Her whole thing is that she wants to be an ace detective.
Yeah, she may want to be an ace detective, but dreams and reality are two completely different things.
I'm going to tell you a thing about another short route real quick. And this is it's a very short route, so I'm not going to consider it. This is not like a spoilers about anything that happens in the route. There is a route that is called Mystery Route that is principally about solving mysteries, like solving a thing that happens in Ace Attorney style, where you have to figure out the sequence of events, right?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the routes that I think got finished last and was most rushed, because by their own admission, the tell for a route having to get rushed out the door is basically if there's a lot of bits in it where you skip time and don't get to do anything.
Yeah, makes sense.
And that route has so much skipped time in it. But that route, basically, it practically devolves to self-parody, as Takumi Sumino will wake up after having been in a coma for like 2 or 3 entire weeks, immediately solve a murder that just happened, and then pass back out for 2 or 3 weeks at a time. But this also continues to happen while Kako is trying to solve the crimes, and Takumi just gets out in front of her and explains the crime, and she goes, dude, what the fuck? And like Ima getting mad at Takumi because he keeps stepping all over his sister's bit and then immediately passing out.
That's the most Ace Attorney character.
He's like possessed by the ghost of Columbo for
Yeah,
around. It just keeps pissing everybody off.
It sounds like he doesn't, like, he's not really in this story so much as Columbo is through Takumi.
Oh my god, that sounds great.
That's why Takumi has to be in this list. I'm so sorry.
I think Machu, Takumi, and Mercy are the 3 I would vote for.
You very much sold me on our dear Machu. Someday I'll watch G-Quux, but
I mean, I just have a lot of Gundam to get through to make sure I understand G-Quux.
Oh yeah, I'll say for G-Quux, like I'm one of those people who like okay, I don't think G-Quux is very good, but it's well made, so I like it.
Yeah, no, I understand completely.
But also, it's one of those things where even though it comes out nominally as a standalone story from the first bit, they also go, we literally can't stop referencing things from UC Gundam, and also we have decided that it's kind of a relitigation of UC Gundam at the very end. And I'm like, well, okay.
Okay, well, you know.
So do save it. It's not going anywhere.
Okay, that's fine.
It does, however, have a Pluto Rio in it. So like.
So there you go.
So it's
like
good.
Nya.
Yeah, like Nya. Yeah, 100%. I get it.
Okay, between Machu, Sumino, and Mercy. I really have to. I feel like I have to give gold. I feel like it has to be Takumi, just because the amount.
Yeah.
There is literally not a single scenario where it matters that Takumi is smart enough to solve any problem unassisted.
Yeah.
He's really just not. He's been hit in the head with pipes one too many times.
And they keep hitting that boy over the head with pipes. It don't stop.
He takes so many hits to the back of the head.
It's so crazy. You know it's like jelly soft back there.
That poor kid.
He's just got so much brain damage.
He
is
is
a football player, you know what I mean? Like
he's got that thing that like Jackie Chan has where like there's a piece of his skull that's been removed.
Yes.
So that in the event that he has another concussion, he doesn't have to go to the hospital.
It's just his brain's got somewhere to swell. Yeah, exactly.
It reminds me of the bit where Chris Wolfhart, formerly Mr. Feel, was talking about Hajime no Ippo, and he's like, because he hit the point in the manga where like Ippo was forced to retire because of brain damage,
right?
And he made a poster. He's like, well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, how bad could it be for boxers who have brain swelling? And then he posted a picture of like an X-ray from a boxer, and like their brain had shrunken an entire quarter.
Yeah, that's Takumi's whole problem. Is he hit in the head too many times?
Ben, have you given up on finishing Baki? Am I allowed to spoil something from Baki?
Saturn, spoiling Baki means nothing. Because without context, it's meaningless.
Okay, so Muhammad Ali shows up in Baki, like real. I wanted to put it's not Muhammad Ali, but it's clearly supposed to be Muhammad Ali, and I've literally only changed as much as is strictly necessary to not get sued. It's Muhammad Ali, and their way of conveying and like. You know that the author loves Muhammad Ali because he has his self-insert evil dad character talk about how fucking sick-ass Muhammad Ali is and how he could have been the greatest if not for the terrible things that happened to him that interrupted his career, thanks American government, etc. But also the very realistic and honest depiction of Muhammad Ali as a very old man, and this would have been like in the 90s, I think, 80s or 90s ? Is that he is like drooling, wheelchair bound, and barely able to form a coherent sentence, and can communicate with some struggle, but it's like, hey, what does boxing do to a guy? And then the guy who's only cares about martial artists is like, this is what boxing does to you.
Great.
Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, it's not a moral failing. He's a boxer. This is what happens to you. Your career is getting punched in the brain until this happens to you. God, I lost track of myself.
Yeah.
Second, I'm going to give it to Yuzuriha because I like her.
Understand.
That's really. It's really that simple. She's one of my favorite, like, independent of the writing quality of G-Quux itself, she's one of my favorite Gundam protagonists. She's very high energy and, like, believably kind of, like... important thing to note about her that also puts her in Rio, like, is that, because you mentioned this in, like, the little, like, interview things, she's kind of, like, an upper-class fail girl a little bit.
Yeah, my girl!
Like, she's from a rich family, but also, like, she has no real prospects, and she's failing out of school and everything, and it's not because she doesn't have the resources. She's like, fuck. I wanna.
Understandable. Have a nice day. I get
this shit sucks. I want to vibe. I hate school. Fuck this. I'm gonna go commit crimes.
That's, that sounds like a lot of Gundam protagonists.
And Bronze...
That's what them little shit from the Christmas Gundam we watched basically was like. So,
Yeah, and Bronze is going to go to Mercy because I think she would appreciate it best since she can take it to a junk shop and sell it for scrap money.
To buy more weed,
To buy weed,
Yeah. She's gonna melt it down like copper
Yeah.
and sell it for like a couple $dozen and buy like the shittiest weed you've ever seen in your entire life.
And a whole bunch of cat food for her horrible cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
She got a bulk deal on thing that is a bag that is half catnip and half weed, and they're mixed together indistinguishably.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah,
Well,
you
then I
wanna
guess
round
I'm
out-
last.
Yeah.
Well then, Sarah's award is, and I think this is like the third year in a row that we've had a Xenos reference in a category. Anyways, it's the Xenos Ye Galvis Award for the character who drove Sarah the most insane in 2025. And the nominees are Reinhard von Lohengram from Legends of the Galactic Heroes, the Princess from Slay the Princess, Kathryn Janeway from Star Trek Voyager, Char Aznable from Gundam, and Real Sveen from Final Fantasy XIV. One of the handful of FF14 reps in this entire awards show.
Yeah.
Boy.
So, obviously, Kathryn's gonna go on there.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, I mean, have you met her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, this is the most obvious pick of all time.
Yeah, that's great.
I think of the others, Reinhard and Real Sveen are the ones that have done the most long-lasting damage to Sarah.
I'm just nodding along with all of you.
You know?
That's what I think. Because I was gonna say, I think I'm not going to vote for Char Aznable because I
haven't
think
finished
that
Zeta and Double Zeta yet. Exactly.
yeah, that's the thing. Is that the Char Aznable that will drive Sarah truly insane is the Char Aznable that she has barely met yet.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And as much as I love Slay the Princess,
The princess hasn't had the staying power that Reinhard and Sveen have had.
well, no. I have seen reposts of Sveen and Reinhard on her BlueSky. I've not seen any of the princess.
That's what I mean. Like the
Yeah,
princess has
fair.
not stuck around in her brain the way Reinhard and Sveen have.
Yeah. There's something in those ones.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's some lead in that water she's been drinking.
I feel like that podium makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kathryn, Reinhard, and Sveen.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're all correct. You have chosen wisely, so you all get to survive to another year. Congratulations.
Hooray! Yay!
Well done,
I knew-
everyone. This was a test.
I knew that one to begin with.
Sarah, if you don't give Kathryn Janeway gold, I don't think we can be friends anymore.
No. Listen, here's the thing about Kathryn.
I don't think you have to threaten her over it, Ben.
Here's
What
the
I mean
thing
by
about
that-
Kathryn Janeway. Sometimes, when you are a lesbian, sometimes you find yourself thinking, am I doing it for attention?
What? What?
Right?
What does that mean?
Because I am from the deep south, and sometimes people will tell you, oh, they're just doing it for attention. So
It's a phase.
It's a phase. You'll grow out of it. You're just like, and so sometimes those little lingering doubts and doodads from growing up in the deep south will haunt you, right? And you're like, am I really that gay? Am I really that gay? Sometimes I don't feel like I am gay enough, right? Like I'm not doing a good enough job of getting my point across. And then I watched Voyager and I went, oh my god.
So yeah, to be clear, I wasn't threatening you, Sarah, when I said that.
No.
What I meant is that if you don't pick Kathryn Janeway as gold, that means I have a fundamental misunderstanding of you as a person that has persisted for the entire 15 or so years we've been friends.
Ben, it's been
Yeah,
way longer than
exactly.
I
15
don't
years.
know you.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
No.
I'm glad Ben understands me.
No, that's the thing. Is that I watched all of Star Trek Voyager and came away with it more self-assured in my identity than I ever have in my entire life. It's incredible. Fucking Kate Mulgrew had me howling like a dog in some episodes, and Oates knows that because she's sitting next to me watching those episodes, right? It's embarrassing how much I am in love with Kathryn Janeway. I don't even know what the plot of half of the episodes of Voyager are about. Ben will give me a Voyager book report, and I had to look it up because I'm like, is that an episode with a lot of good Janeway in it?
Sarah, that's okay, because I also have forgotten what a lot of Voyager episodes about.
That's correct.
Because some of them aren't very good.
No, a lot of them are not very good, but it's fine.
That's right.
Because a lot of them, there's 3 different types of Voyager episodes. There's Voyager episodes that aren't very good. There's Voyager episodes that are very good. And there's Janeway episodes of Voyagers, which are their own completely different thing.
There are episodes where Janeway takes off her jacket and just wears the Ripley tank top.
Yeah, she wears the Ripley tank top and looks great.
And then I can't get Sarah to talk to me for like a solid 6 hours.
I just
she's
start,
busy drooling.
I'm hooting and howling.
And then you go, wow, they really just let Kate Mulgrew cover those arms for the entirety of Star Trek, huh?
It's fucked up, man. It's she's a beautiful woman. She has so much charisma, and she's just so dang incredible. Just one of my favorite characters in fiction ever at this point.
Understandable.
Because, like, a character who was made in a lab for me, because she's like, you don't get this like degree of like charmingly unhinged woman on TV very often. Women are so often like either moms or bitches, right? Janeway is none of these things. She's just kind of deranged. I've been watching Pluribus, another show about an insane woman. And I've been enjoying it for the same reasons, which is that sometimes you just get a deeply deranged woman who is given the position of hero and probably doesn't deserve it, but that's fine.
Radika Thage again?
Radika Thage, what are you doing here? And yeah, I just think she's great. The last episode of Voyager. So the whole time I was watching Voyager, and I can't speak to this in detail because Ben is not there yet. I would never spoil the last episode of Voyager. But the whole time I was building up to the end of Voyager, everybody had been telling me through the whole show that the last episode of Voyager justifies Voyager. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And then I got to it and I understood immediately because I learned who Kathryn Janeway's greatest enemy is. And that's all I'll say. Please look forward to the final episode of Star Trek Voyager.
I'm very excited.
It's a little ways away, but it's extremely worth it. And it's so good. She's the best. Yes, of course she's gold. She's gold, she's silver, she's bronze, she's platinum. She's the best female character of all time because she's insane and I love her. I would, if I still had a locker, it would be full of pictures of Kate Mulgrew at this point.
You can always get a locker.
Yeah.
I might get a locker. I might do the 2026 equivalent of having a locker, which is getting an ITA bag. You know, like those things you see at cons. I think the funniest thing a person could do is have a Kathryn Janeway ITA bag, right?
You would be the only human alive to have a Kathryn Janeway ITA bag, and that would be such a conversation starter.
I might have to make one, so look forward to that. Then we can go to cons more often.
Going to like an anime convention with a bag that's just covered in pictures of Kate Mulgrew.
Yeah, for sure. I love it.
I'm carrying a second Janeway ITA bag because Sarah ran out of space to put all of her stuff. And she needed to show off all of it, so I'm carrying the other one.
Someone walks up to you like, hey, I got this merch of Flemeth from Dragon Age, and you just look at them like, what the fuck makes you think I give a shit about Flemeth?
This is a Janeway bag. We're a Janeway household.
From me. Yeah, so obviously Gold, the best character of all time. I might find a way to sneak, the way I sneak Xenos into every, like, award show. You guys may be dealing with Janeway references for the rest of your lives. Please look forward to it. She's just the best. And in this, I don't know, it's funny because all 3 of these characters are the same in that they are my insane little princesses, and that includes Reinhard, who is my most insane little princess.
Oh yeah, he's out of the 3, he's the most princess-like.
Which is crazy, because one of these is a real princess, but, you know, don't worry about it. Reinhard is probably silver. you could solve a lot of problems in Legends of the Galactic Heroes if everybody would just let him do whatever he wanted. I'm just saying.
If Reinhardt had no pushback whatsoever.
If nobody gave Reinhardt any pushback ever, we could solve a lot of problems and everybody would be a whole lot happier. Democracy? I don't know, man. Have you been seeing how that's been working out for anybody lately? I don't know. So
I think like
maybe we should just let my sweet little space princess do whatever he wants, huh?
Yeah.
So, you know.
I never thought of that.
Yeah,
Maybe I should.
You. I got great ideas, folks. When it's mostly letting a blonde twink rule the universe.
Look, not
Pluto waving coquettishly.
Yeah.
Not even Yang is all that interested in democracy. It's just the one that he has to fight for because that's the one who signs his paychecks.
He's just kind of like, I mean, yeah, of the two, democracy's probably the better, but like, you know.
But like,
look at these assholes I gotta work for. You know
my options in the democracy are these guys
and Job Trunit.
And Job Trunit.
Fuck that guy. Sorry,
fucking
man.
Job.
Fucking Job. So
Job is I think the one and only character from Legend of the Galactic Heroes that you could actually paste completely unedited into UC Gundam and no one would notice.
Yeah,
that's true.
100% Gundam.
Like if it was Reinhardt, it'd be like, hey, who's this legally distinct Char Aznavour?
Right.
Or if it was Yang Wenli, it's like, who's this Federation commander who's not completely full of shit?
Yeah.
But Job, perfect Gundam.
No,
yeah.
100%.
Slots
down
right
to
in
his
there.
name, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is funny. The whole reason I put Char on here, even though no, I have not gotten to like the depths of Char driving me insane yet. It's mostly because I did have to have the awful revelation this year that 80% of the characters I like are just Chars. Right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, that's why he had to be on this list in some capacity, is because I was just like, I'm like, no, fuck. I had to like sit and be like, well, Reinhardt is a Char, obviously. And Xenos is kind of a Char. And Rufus Shinra is a Char.
Rufus Shinra is 99% Char.
And even kind of like, you know, blonde, any blonde with daddy issues that I've ever liked in a video game.
Especially if they ever wear a mask or have any kind of cover identity.
Right.
I have great news about this musical, this concept album. You really like the Proto Man?
I don't know how to tell you this, but independent of the Proto Man band's contribution to like broader Mega Man alt things, the titular Proto Man is also just a Char.
Yeah. He's red and wears sunglasses, and he fights his rival, the hero character.
He also has horrible daddy issues.
He's got daddy issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying, right? So like that's why Char had to be on this list, despite my not being very far into like the Gundam oeuvre. It's just because they're all, it's just Chars all the way down.
Yeah.
Right? And Reinhardt is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But
You know,
it's just go ahead.
I was also thinking about Proto Man being a Char. I hadn't really thought of it before because I haven't like played much Mega Man recently. Sniper Joe is just a Zaku.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Like literally just a Zaku.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have bad news about Mega Man.
It's all.
How did they let them get away with this?
Everything is either Gundam or Utena.
How else were you gonna get a Gundam video game?
True.
I mean, it was the NES era. They probably could have made it happen.
But everything is either Gundam or Utena, and that means we've got our Gundam rep, and we've also got our Utena rep, which is Real Sphene. I don't know who I'd give silver to. It's actually really hard because Real Sphene is a character I have not stopped thinking about, and like I have some qualms about the patch quests of Final Fantasy XIV 7.0 because they're mostly about Alexandria, and I really thought we were going to Fantasy Mexico, right? Like I really thought that was the whole point of this patch, and that's you know, like yeah, you know, yanking on your collar type shit. But they really knocked it out of the park with this one character. She's great. She is living a fucking nightmare. She's living like possibly the worst nightmare anybody could ever live, which is, what if you woke up one day and you had been replaced by a robot version of yourself who is so much more perfect than you will ever be, and everybody loves her, right?
You wake up hundreds of years in the future, having lost everyone and everything that you've ever known or loved, and the one person who you find any amount of like solace or comfort or camaraderie with is very clearly more fixated on the fake version of you than the real version of you.
It's amazing. She's living a nightmare, and I think about it all of the time.
No wonder.
Love her.
No wonder she is constantly bailing.
No, I would too. She's great, and she's trying so hard. She's the definition of and they were trying their best, right?
Yeah.
Both Sphines, honestly.
And they were trying their best.
Both Sphines are literally just, and they were trying their best, and then you start crying, right? Because I love both of them. Like, this, the only reason that the other Sphine isn't here is because she's primarily a last year character, a 2024 character.
Right.
But the real Sphine is a 2025 character. And I just think she's neat. I think about her a lot. I think a lot about the fact that one day I'm going to get back on Adderall and I'm going to write a 250 chapter fan fiction about her and Wook Lamont getting married for political reasons. And when I do, nobody's gonna read it, but I will finally be able to die happy. Okay, so
I know FF14 does a thing a lot of like, here's this character, especially this girl character who like is important for like this stretch of content, and then when we're done having her be involved in the story, I don't know, she gets to be in charge of her country or organization or whatever.
Right.
Goodbye,
Goodbye
we'll talk to you again
forever.
never. Real Sphine is the one who most seems like the wall should have been like, actually, no, you don't have to do that. I feel like you're sentencing yourself to a lifetime of unending torment.
That's the thing. They're like, hey, do you want to be our queen again? And she's like, yeah, sure. And I feel like you should have had the option to like grab this poor child by her shoulders and shake her and be like, you will never ever be the endless version of Sphine, and that will eventually drive you insane.
Listen.
So you need to come to fucking Fantasy Australia with me.
We are going on
Wall
an
grabbing,
adventure.
Wall grabbing her by shoulders. Listen to me. You don't need a job. What you need is to go out there and see the world and get over that crush you have on that big cat girl who doesn't like you and have some lesbian sex with someone else instead. And Sphine goes, how did you know that's what I was on my mind? And then the Warrior of Light and Sphine start kissing.
That's correct.
And this cutscene only plays if your Wall is a girl, by the way. Boys go somewhere else.
Boys pat her on the head very affectionately, and that's about it. You know what I mean? But if you're playing girl Wall, it's just sloppy style makeout.
You still kidnap her to go on adventures, but like,
yeah, for sure.
If you're a girl, you get to make out with her.
Yeah.
And if you're not, then she makes out with Elsa instead or something.
Oh, yeah, that works.
That works.
They're probably in the same age bracket. I don't know. FF14 won't ever tell us.
No one's
Don't
in
worry
Sphine's
about it.
age bracket. She's like 10,000 years old.
Well, she was in a fridge for most of that because FF14 is not beyond parody.
Fuck, I don't know. Give Sphine silver. Because the more I talk about her, the more I'm just like, God.
Yeah, she drove you insane.
Nightmare.
Reinhard von Lohengrin is also someone who drives you insane, but I feel like as much as I also love Reinhard von Lohengrin, he is less unique in the ways that he drives you.
Right. Sphine, the thing about Janeway and Sphine in 2025 is that I haven't had you don't usually get girl characters who give me this much like fucking insanity, because nobody ever thinks to write them with that degree of depth, right? We live in hell. So every now and then you get a little gift from the heavens, and it's an insane woman, and you get to latch onto them because you too are an insane woman, right? And so you're like, oh look, kindred spirit, and then you cling to this poor woman in Final Fantasy XIV who's literally just living a nightmare.
That's right.
She's great.
And compared to Reinhardt, who has a lot of his own stuff going on, but mostly seeing it's like, oh, so that's where that's who I finally know where V and Urizen come from, where V and Urizen are Edelgard and Dimitri.
That's right.
Yeah.
I finally know who this Virgil guy is.
I get it now.
Crazy to me. By the way, we'll talk about this very briefly. I know we've been on my category for a bit, and everybody wants to go watch Fallout. I understand, but it is insane to me that Edelgard and Dimitri are literally just that. They are literally just, what if we took Reinhardt and we stabbed him with the Yamato, and out popped two completely different characters.
Because I think I mentioned the Galactic Heroes connection when we first did those episodes, because I had watched Galactic Heroes for the first time, like, around the same point, right? Mm-hmm. And the thing that, like, threw me off is it's, like, it's not even just, like, at first I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's just recency, and I'm just, like, imagining it because I've consumed it recently. And then you look at their uniforms, and you're like,
wait a
these
minute.
are just the Imperial Navy uniforms! What the fuck?
It's just fucking plagiarism after a certain point. Like, Hubert is just, in the way that Edelgard and Dimitri are what if you stabbed Reinhardt with the Yamato, Hubert is what if Ruenthal and Oberstein did the fusion dance.
And then also, the other like Yamato split that happens here is that Yang Wenli, the teal hair person who drives the despot psychosexually insane bit, goes to Byleth, and the charismatic leader who's only allowed to be in charge of this country because this is the only country where people of color can actually get ahead, went to Claude.
That's right.
Yeah.
God, it's crazy. Like,
it's fucked up.
How blatant it is, and I really like it. Make no mistake,
and they rip it off so well.
They do a really good.
The thing is,
not enough people have watched Legends of the Galactic Heroes, which is crazy because that show's really good. And so as a result, you can just kind of lift from it, and not that many people are going to call you on it, right? Because not that many people have seen it.
Look, enough time had passed that it's no longer ripping off its tribute, so that's
fair.
Jot that down.
Point. Yeah.
My I know it's a little late, but if you have any 30 or 40 year olds in your life who you didn't get a Christmas present, and like you think they need something and you're not sure what, just go ahead, go on the Internet Archive, acquire the entirety of the fucking old ass scan rips of Legend of the Galactic Heroes, burn that shit onto some DVDs, and change someone's life.
You know, in this way, Legends of the Galactic Heroes and Star Trek is the same, because you gotta be old to care about it, right?
And it's like someone actually managed to draw fan art of it. I'm so happy. Like I said, after finishing Legends of the Galactic Heroes and Deep Space Nine, Galactic Heroes would be much better if Quark were there.
You have to show me this image.
I will definitely show you that. Give me 1 second here.
And also, to be clear, it's not wrong for me to suggest that somebody acquire those from the Internet Archive and burn on the DVDs, because you can't stream or buy it anywhere anymore.
No, you literally... Yeah. There's literally no way to legally acquire Legends of the Galactic Heroes. You have to get by on the Internet Archive, right?
You used to be able to stream it on High Dive, and then they just stopped doing that, and that was the only place you could watch it. So fuck me, I guess.
And then the only release they ever did, like physical release of like a Blu-ray,
$800. I looked on eBay out of curiosity. If you see anyone selling that, it's like not for less than $4,000.
That's and that's literally like if it had been like if that had been the special edition, like, oh, you get the Blu-rays, but you also get a bunch of extra horse shit, and it all costs $800. Fine, but there was no other version to buy. Yeah. There was no normal edition of Legends of the Galactic Heroes that just got you a box full of Blu-rays of that show for like $100, right? No, your only option was the $800 version, and it was the only way to buy the good versions of Legends of the Galactic Heroes. And now if you tell somebody to watch Legends of the Galactic Heroes, your only option is to watch that really bad new anime that looks horrible, right?
Yeah.
It's
I hate the way that new anime looks. I tried after finishing the original. Like, I didn't know there was a newer version until after I finished the original.
Sure.
So I went, well, there's a couple episodes of this up now. I guess I'll check it out. And I was just so instantly put off by it. It's like the J.J. Abramsification of Legends
that's
of
a good way
Galactic
to put
Heroes.
it.
It's really
It's
miserable.
really miserable. It's really bad to look at. It's, you know how like like Legends of the Galactic Heroes 80s version has like some of the most incredibly like defined character designs. They're just so like everybody looks so unique, right? Like even little bit characters are very unique looking people. Fucking what if everybody had the same generic face?
Yeah.
That's the new, it's crazy. And Reinhardt is not beautiful, which is a sin as far as I'm concerned. I also did this wrong. I meant to give Sphene my silver and Reinhardt my bronze, and I did that in reverse. It doesn't matter.
Sphene can't
You were thinking
even get silver, not even in this category.
No, Sarah, you were just channeling Sphene, who was too busy thinking about the lustrous bronze of Wuklamat's hair.
Yeah.
So I'm learning to think just like her, you know? I'm getting it now.
Yeah.
I'm really embodying this character. But yeah, that's me. That's my categories. Janeway is the best character. And I mean, really, if I had the option to give Janeway like a rainbow gradient on her name and make it like 10 times bigger, I would, but I don't.
Why can't you?
I mean, because there's no way to put a rainbow gradient on anything in Google Docs.
Move over, I'll do it for you. All right, first we're gonna make it real big, and then we're gonna let's just do it like we're gonna do it manual style.
Okay.
We gotta go Roy G. Biv.
That's not as fun as having it like literally changing.
I
colors.
know, but this is our best.
Yeah, well, we're in Google Docs. Cut me some slack.
We're trying our best here. There you go.
Boo! Get a job.
I have one, and I don't get enough hours to be able to do anything except this shit.
Except for talk about fucking cartoons and video games with my friends for too long. There you
go. She's rainbow now.
Thank you so much.
There you go.
That's the best character of all time.
It does kind of. Unfortunately, yellow is a little too bright, so it does kind of look on my screen like Kathryn J. Hey.
J.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe a little bit darker, like a shade darker.
Yeah, there
you go. Perfect.
There, that works.
Perfect. Thank you. But yeah, no, that's my champion category. Anyways, my game of the year is the 100-line Last Defense Academy. Easy.
There we go.
Easy.
Sorry.
I played like 5 games this year that really stuck with me at all. I'm going to list them in order. I played Picayune Dreams, which is very good and fun. I like the music and the art, and I think it's my favorite of the Bullet Heaven games. I'm probably never going to play a Bullet Heaven game because I would have to compare them to another Bullet Heaven game. So I'd have to compare them to Picayune Dreams, and I just don't. I don't think anything's going to compare to Picayune Dreams. I played Of the Devil, both episodes of it that are out. Very good. I played Peak, which has been a lot of fun and has reminded me of the joy of playing games with my friends, even if I do it very badly. I played 100-Line Last Defense Academy, which is a game that has a lot of stuff in it that I like and some stuff in it that I don't, but it's a testament to the power of human ingenuity that is like a 6 million word script, allegedly, across all the routes in that game. And that they made it, and that it exists and you can play it, and that it's like it's the only thing I can think of in recent memory that's like straight up a like full release MSRP anthology game.
That's right.
Yeah, true.
And the other one I played that I want to shout out, I don't know if I would place this higher or lower than 100-Line in my ranking. 100-Line I'll probably give my game of the year because it came out this year and isn't just something I played this year. The other one that I want to shout out is Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, which is also a Kodaka visual novel from 2017, I think. That is one I spent quite a lot of time with, did a lot of voice streaming over on YouTube. It's surprisingly to me for how I only played it because I knew about the other 2 Danganronpas and I wanted to finish the 3rd one before I did 100-Line in case like 100-Line referenced it meaningfully. Surprised me to find that it is one of my favorite visual novels I've ever played.
Okay.
And also like part of why I come through a little cooler on the Kodaka half of 100 Line Last Defense Academy is because there's lots of things in it that he said, I'm doing a bit of self-parody, and self-parodying specifically things in Danganronpa V3 that worked perfectly in that game that kind of feel a little LB 5.5 to me in this game. And like not nearly as bad, but still kind of like having that you're not copying enough of the context to it to work, and just making me realize even more how special DRV3 is to me.
I see.
So yeah, shouting that one out as well. My game of the year for game that came out in 2025 is 100 Line Last Defense Academy, though, because I didn't really play that much that came out this year, and while I would normally do the friendship bias of giving it to Of the Devil, or the me-ship bias of giving it to Butterfly Affect, I did play hold on. I did play 142 hours of 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Mm-hmm. So I would feel strange if I didn't award it appropriately.
Understandable. Yep.
Anyway, that's me.
Oats?
So let's see.
I was just gonna give it to Warframe again.
That was my whenever we did Oatsy won't give it to GOT, won't give it Game of the Year again. I literally was like, yeah, but I'm not counting on that.
I know. Just give it to. I mean, you're absolutely
allowed. You can do whatever you want.
Actually,
I'm not gonna stop you, but I'm just sitting here thinking she's gonna give it to Warframe again.
Honestly, I was thinking between Look Outside, Bonanza, and Blueprints, I'm actually having a hard time deciding between those three of games of the of this year that I really liked.
Look Outside, I will say, is a phenomenal achievement. It is a genuinely great video game. I just really like 100 Line Last Defense Academy a lot. But yeah, I think we would be remiss to not mention Look Outside a couple dozen more times. It didn't get a lot in the whole awards show because it's a smaller game. But
and I feel like none of us have actually played enough.
Yeah,
of it to really give it
correct.
Totally.
I got a bit in, and then I was like, he's like, I'm doing a big patch to the game. I'm like, okay, I'll wait till that's done. And then he did it, and then I'm doing another patch to the game, by the way. And then he did it, and he's like, I'm doing another patch to the game, by the way. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let it breathe until 2026. I think
I'm doing other games. I can't juggle that and coming back to this. So I'll come back to it later.
Right.
I got one ending. I want to get a second one because this is a really good game. Really like
genuinely great game though, I will say.
Also, a testament to, and I know other people contributed art and playtesting or whatever, but principal designers and writers and everything is literally two guys. Amazing testament to how much two guys can just sort of do. One of them being Francis Colomb, who you might know as aside from being a great pixel artist and the lead on this game, was the person who was going to do the pixel art for Barkley 2 when they were making Barkley 2, and is why Barkley 2 looked like that. The other person being Eric Schumacher, aka C. Boyardee, who wrote Barkley.
Hell yeah!
It's a great video game, and I like it a lot. I can't decide between those three games though for game that I played this year. That stuck in my craw more than I was going to think it was going to.
Sure, totally.
And the only reason I can't do anything else is because I haven't really gotten to do much of anything else. I really want to do 100 Line, but I can't really do that. Didn't get to do Night Rain very much, because by the time I was able to start playing it, nobody else had it, so why would I bother?
Sure.
Because it's a very cooperative game. A lot of things kept happening, so I didn't get a whole lot of my 2025s done.
Sure.
It's just those three.
If you ever decide to do Night Rain, just tag me in. I'll play with you. I installed it now. I played 2 or 3 rounds. I don't really know what I'm doing. I was kind of thinking I might play a bit more of it, and Shia finished the game apparently. And I'm not going to queue with randoms. I don't know if I'm going to get to finishing Night Rain personally, but it's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. I want to do it. Like, I want to do more of it. Don't have time.
Mhm.
It's been frustrating, but you know. So I don't know. Look Outside, I think, is going to be my game of the year.
Fair.
Yeah, sounds
Good choice.
Great choice.
If I had seen even one ending, it would probably be on my list, but I didn't give it that time, unfortunately. But I'm very impressed by it. I'm excited for it to be on my list for 2026 as 2025 part 2.
When we get when we do the 2025 or 2026 Gorgies, aka Second Chance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I followed really closely by, I think, Donkey Kong Bonanza, because that turned out to be a significantly funner 20 to 40 hour game than I thought it was going to be.
Correct. I feel the same way.
I honestly was going in there expecting it to be much like how Saturn has complained about before, a Metroid Dread situation where it is not worth the price and significantly shorter. Way more game than I thought there was in that. I've barely even touched it. And then blueprints for driving me utterly insane for the entirety of March. What the fuck was up with that?
It's great.
Fair.
That's it. I'm done.
I feel like we didn't have too much to say about blueprints in the Gorgies, but I will say, like, it does baffle me how hard that game got snubbed at every year-end thing because of recency bias.
Sure.
It did not deserve it. It deserves so much more than what it got. That game is just watching other people play it. It is like a kind of a technical marvel, right?
Yeah.
For the amount of moving parts it has.
It's so beautiful. The sound design's really good. The music's very gentle and soothing.
It's very
fun
intricate.
and spooky.
Yeah, it has just kind of this like crazy sort of. I mean, it is a literal puzzle, like a whole game that is just like a puzzle box, and it's also like for being kind of a procedurally generated, like exploration game. It's still like all of its parts fit together so expertly that you'd never expect it. Right? It's great.
I have my top 5. This is a list that I had been juggling since January.
Sure.
Adding, shuffling things around, moving things around. There's 2 on this that are not on this list because they were disqualified for containing Gen AI in the release product, which I've determined is my cutting point.
Sure.
Going forward.
Okay.
The Altars and Claire Obscure would have placed in my top 5, but they can no longer do that.
Sure.
My number 5 is Dispatch, a game that I did not expect to like as much as I did. Truly delightful cast of characters that I became immediately endeared to every single one of them. Great voice acting. Great animation. There wasn't really a lot of determined endings, but like the paths you took to get to those endings was really fun and engaging. I wish there was an infinite mode for the actual dispatch sections, kind of like the infinite mode in 13 Sentinels, where you could just do missions. I wish they would add that feature to dispatch, because the actual dispatching of your hero characters is a lot of fun, and there's a lot of strategy that goes into it. Mecha Man is one of the greatest superhero characters I've ever seen. Like, it's astonishing how quickly he climbs that list for not being a big 2 character. I really hope that sequel is coming soon. Number 4, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Just like Oates said, I didn't expect that game to be as good as it was. I was expecting a pretty good Donkey Kong game. It ended up being right underneath Donkey Kong Country 2 in terms of like overall quality.
Sure.
That is clearly the second best Donkey Kong game ever made. I love it. I love all the music. I love all the character design. Donkey Kong's new design is fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing that in more games. I love his relationship with Pauline. And I got to see K. Rool again, so I'm happy. Number 3 is 100 on Last Defense Academy. Even though I haven't beaten it, I have been more obsessed with this game than I was with Persona 5. The
That's
Phantom
right,
X.
baby.
You have also, by a certain definition, beaten it twice You just have other stuff in it that you want to do, so you've decided you're not done with it yet.
Much like Donkey Kong Bonanza, I've only hit the fake credits.
Right.
I mean, you have also hit the real credits. You finished Route Zero.
Yeah, but they're fake credits.
That's right.
There's a lot more game in this game.
Just like the credits in Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah.
That's right, Ben. You're so right to have that reaction.
God, they did the fake credits, Goats. They did the fake credits to Donkey Kong Bonanza. You couldn't.
I know.
I wish I were streaming that game with a webcam, because the joy on my face would have been incomprehensible when you just go, oh, they're doing the thing. They're doing the thing again. Kids these days don't know about the thing.
I think Sarah saw me sit straight up when that part happened.
There is a bit when K. Rool is revealed at the end of the game where it just plays a few strings of Crocodile Cacophony, and a shudder went up my spine. Mm-hmm. But no, 100 Line Last Defense Academy is just slightly above that in terms of just being a game that I'm fucking obsessed with. Speaking of obsessions, number 2 is Blueprints. I love Obra Dinn so much.
That's right, baby.
Yeah.
And this is the first game since Obra Dinn that I'm just glued to the screen, my mind racing, fucking Rubik's Cube in my brain sliding into place, gears turning, hamsters running in wheels. Just oh, wait, no, that I can use that over there, which means, so that's actually a diagram of. Oh, I gotta find that room. I gotta find that fucking room. I gotta get to that room now. Oh my god. On my phone, I have a block of photos in my photo album that are just screenshots of the game.
I started writing in a notebook. Here, I actually have it right here. I got a notebook just so I could start writing notes in it, and I am. Hold on, let me see.
I grabbed
there are 26 pages of notes to help me get through Blueprints.
I have a physical sketchbook on my desk that I converted into the Diary of a Madman of scrawled notes and 4-digit codes and passages that were written and then crossed out once the puzzle was solved. Just pages and pages of that. God, what an experience that was. I can't praise Blueprints enough for just giving me so much to think about.
Sure.
We need the guys who worked on Blueprints to write a movie about the Riddler in the back.
God, yes. And then my number 1 game of the year is Hades 2. Much in the same for the same reason that Blueprints is on this list. Hades 2. I guess I just really like roguelikes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ben, you reached that point where you needed to get a secondary subclass, and you just went, you know what I really like? I just like roguelikes.
For someone who hates using temporary boosts in action games, I fucking love roguelikes, and Hades 2 is the best of the best. It was a little slow grabbing me at first, but once I hit the Olympus route, once I started getting more solid upgrades and figuring out how weapons are used, things just started clicking into place, and you find that one build that you latch onto, and you're gonna chase that high forever until you can get that build again. Oh, Hades just feels so good. There's just so many numbers, and Melinoway is so fast. You can hit things so hard. And they fixed that ending. That ending's so good now. It's not bullshit.
Yeah, it's good.
And I took long enough that I didn't get the bullshit ending and had to do it all over to get the good ending.
Oh, good.
I had the good experience where it was just the good ending the whole time.
That's great. Perfect.
Oh,
Yippee.
God, Hades fucking... God, I'm like, and I'm sitting here right now, and I'm like, I kind of want to go play some more Hades 2 or some more Blueprints or some more 100 Line.
That's the thing.
Just want to go back.
That's
and
the
play them.
problem. Next year is just going to be 2025 part 2.
Hey, 2025. Hey, I played 2026. Hey, I played more Blueprints. It turns out there's a lot I didn't get in that game.
Yeah, I played a lot more 100 Line. I finally played Silent Hill F, you know?
I finally tricked you all into going through the rest of UC Gundam.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's just, we're going to be living 2025 forever. It's fine. I love all of those things, so no big deal.
And much like 20, and you know, it will have this going for 2026. When you finally do Zeta Gundam, you'll have a second anime experience where you spend the first 12.5 episodes going, Saturn, are you playing a trick on me? Is this just like really bad and you're wasting my time?
Yeah.
No, I promise.
No,
Double
I
Zeta's
promise.
good eventually.
Wait, so actually, since we're doing Hunter x Hunter like right now, we could just do Zeta Gundam together. Like I could like separately watch Zeta Gundam, and then be like, I don't
want to stream Zeta.
No, I know that, but I mean, like I could watch Zeta Gundam like parallel to Hunter x Hunter, be like, the cinematic parallels of the first really bad 12 episodes of this.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that we have like officially escaped the part of Hunter x Hunter that's just actually just not very good at all. And it's all up from here, so it wouldn't be a good comparison for Zeta Gundam, which is something I don't want you to watch and think, damn, this is worse than Hunter x Hunter. Well, I guess Zeta starts better and gets bad. It's double Zeta that starts bad and gets good eventually.
Okay.
Excuse me.
This thing isn't Saturn voice. This thing isn't very good, but you need to watch it.
That's all of UC Gundam, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm a connoisseur of bad things, and I understand that sometimes you need to watch a bad thing to appreciate every good thing that came of it.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to do my Anime Con panel about UC Gundam, which is, does an anime have to be good to be good?
Yeah, can something
be good even if nobody
likes
it? Yeah.
Or is something good something good just because everybody likes it, even though it's bad, and in fact everybody agrees it's bad, even though they say they like it?
Listen, I respect Metal Gear Solid 4, I just don't think it's good.
The thing that gets me the most is after Shark's Counterattack came out, which is a movie that I have stated my opinions on, right? Mm-hmm. Without spoiling anything that happens in Shark's Counterattack. A couple of years later, there was, I forget the occasion it was for, but there was a joint interview from some magazine that was interviewing both Tomino and Hideaki Anno at the same time.
Right.
And this is like, even though it was just because they were both like prolific anime film directors, but also Hideaki Anno did do like some design work on mechas and Char's Counterattack, which is something that a lot of people don't know about because it's very undercredited for his repertoire. But it was funny because he was like, you know, I just want to tell you, Tomino-san, I really love Char's Counterattack. And the interviewer notes that Tomino-san, while saying thank you, appears genuinely surprised by this. Because you get the sense of in the interview, people did not like Char's Counterattack, and maybe Tomino also didn't really like Char's Counterattack.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Anyway, look forward to 2026. It's going to be
I do think it's funny that I think we do have a de facto game of the year for like the cat, for like just like in terms of votes, in that it's 100 Line Last Defense Academy.
That's fine.
A game that none of us can shut the fuck up about, including Oates, who's barely had a chance to watch any of it.
Fucking love 100 Line.
It's just like, damn, this game's good as shit, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't form an opinion on it.
I know.
I just think it's very fascinating.
It is. It's a fascinating creature, and I really, I don't know. It's just that I have been starving for another 13 Sentinels.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
And this game is another 13 Sentinels, and thank God for it. I have needed one so badly.
I just really wish the English voice cast got as much money as the Japanese one did, because you really lose out on the character who is nakedly a combination of Killua and Hisoka, having Killwa's backstory and Hisoka's voice actor.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that character exists to be, is a convoluted joke for Kodaka's edification.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine. Yugamu's a good character too.
Yeah.
So
I do like
yeah.
It's good.
All right, we gotta get out of here though.
Yeah, it's been 3 hours. Listen, 2025 was a weird year for video games, is ultimately what I'm coming away from. But a great year for lesbians.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
That's
there
all.
you
That's
go.
the best thing we could say about it. Congratulations to all of our winners. I love doing the Gorgies. It's my favorite thing to do for this podcast. Like, this favorite series we've done so far of this podcast is the Gorgies. I'm already going to open up the 2026 Gorgies document, and we'll just
Correct.
get to work on that.
As we go through the year, just
Yep.
go in and put things in.
Yep.
Yeah, no, we'll see you all next year. We're gonna take a break for what, like 2 weeks? We'll be back because we're gonna take a
we'll say
break.
2 weeks. Yeah, we did
then-
3 weeks in a row with this. We'll add an extra week, and then we'll fill that week with reboot and streams.
That's right. Perfect.
Yippee.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Hey.
Good night.